Welcome to the Tales from the Crib Halloween special. It's time to get scary. It's time to get crazy. It's time to see what's going on in the world. I'm gonna need you to like it. I'm gonna need you to comment it. I'm gonna need you to subscribe to Swoop That Tag.
Cause you already know, man. It's your boy Jesse J. Phillips Supreme 305 with my co-host with the raspy voice.
It's your boy, Chico Grande, aka Chico, 2 times. Coming with the thrills, coming with the chills, coming with the scary t-shirts. So you got Notorious. That's not that scary, co-host.
Listen here, man. He a legend. It's always time to
You
rock
got
a
Mike
legend.
Myers. You better watch out. You might get shines. You might get poked out. Oh yeah.
Well, how's this your favorite holiday? This would be your favorite holiday.
Because it's always a holiday.
It's a heathen holiday.
Welcome to episode 129. Let's get this party started.
Ooh, I like that, man. Well, episode
Yes.
129, a special Halloween edition, man. You know we got the mess. You know we got the facts. We got a lot of things, man. People flopping. More people getting slapped.
We got people being scared of doing intros on my coast, so I had to step up on yeah.
Because you wanted to do the scary voice.
No, it wasn't a scary voice. I don't even know what voice it was. I'm scared to hear it back and replay, but I don't even care. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween. Welcome to Tales from Crib Halloween special, aka episode 129. We were so lazy this year, we didn't wear costumes. We wore t-shirts. Mike Myers is scary. Notorious Big was a scary looking man, I guess, especially as a baby.
Scary and ugly.
Just like my co-host's baby pictures. It might frighten you.
Whatever, man.
I
Moving
go, oh yeah, no.
Ooh, yeah. You Mr. Funny Man today, I see.
I'm always Mr. Funny Man. They come
Okay,
to see the
alright.
star of the show. They come to see the main attraction. You're the girl that wears the tight clothes and does the wa-da-da-da.
I'm the fluff. I'm the fluffer.
Hey, whatever Dwight Howard calls you on the weekend, stick to it, baby. Keep that checks coming.
Whatever, man. Start the show, man. Starting off with a sad note, man. It's R.I.P., man, to the legend, man, Mathew Perry. He recently passed away this past weekend in a jacuzzi. They say they found him unconscious. A lot of people were saying that he was battling addiction, but other people were saying that when they found him there was no drugs around. But I mean, looking at this picture right here,
How'd you have to ruin Halloween right away? I love Friends. I love Mathew Perry. This was a hurt blow. I didn't expect to see this. I know he had been battling addiction for years.
for real, he had
And,
alcohol addiction.
Well, yeah, I mean, because you could literally tell in the Friends seasons sometimes, like his weight fluctuated. Excuse me. And then I think he said in his book that if he was a little bit chubby,
Mm-hmm.
he was basically abusing alcohol. If he was real skinny, that he was on pills. And then I think there was one other form. He had many forms like Frieza, but then he was on something else. But basically, he was saying how all the different things that he would turn to, that he couldn't stay away from addiction. If he got off one thing, he would just get on to another. He even said so bad, I saw him in an interview, that said he would go to open houses and acting like he was going to buy homes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mr. Chandler being Mr. Mathew Perry, big money. Instead, what he was going is into people's medicine cabinets and stealing prescription drugs like Vicodin and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
What if you got caught doing that? That's
Well, I think he goes, most people probably never said anything because there's no way that Mathew Perry's stealing my drugs from my medicine cabinet. I mean, this is the famous guy from Friends. He literally said that. He was like, no one would even suspect it's me. They would assume it was somebody else.
I believe him.
So he used that as cover. It's truly sad. You know, you hope the best for all people with addiction. I thought he gotten past this and he had wrote a book and said actually the greatest thing that he wanted to be remembered for was for helping other people through their addiction. So it's very strange that he was found unresponsive and basically drowned in his hot tub. They said that they didn't find any illegal stuff, but that he did have prescription drugs. So I wonder what he was prescribed and if something like that went to his demise. I don't know what freak accident. We're going to have updates. If there's a crazy update, we'll definitely let you know.
Facts. And we got a video right here to talk more about the situation, and then we're going to, give our final talks about it, and y'all chime in too.
dead in a hot tub at his home in Los Angeles. On Saturday, a law enforcement source tells CNN there is no foul play suspected. Perry's death is under investigation.
Now, Perry landed several high-profile TV roles in movies and TV, shows like Beverly Hills 90210 throughout his career, but it was his unforgettable role as Chandler Bing that made him a household name. The creators of Friends released a statement saying, quote, "He was always the funniest person in the room. More than that, he was the sweetest with a giving and selfless heart." Joining us now from Kansas City, Missouri, where she's been appearing in Always a Bridesmaid at the New Theater, is actress Morgan Fairchild, who you just saw played Matthew Perry's TV mom and Friends. Thanks so much for joining us. There's an unlimited number of clips that you want to show and you want to laugh at and you want to be a part of. But I want to start with, how will you remember? You said you were heartbroken. How will you remember working with Mathew?
You know, I just always remember Mathew as from the first day on the set. And the show was not a huge hit yet when I started working on it. And he came bounding over to me, and I literally bounding like a big puppy, and said, "Oh, you won't remember me, but I used to visit you on the set of Flamingo Road in Falcon Crest with my dad." And I said, "Oh, who is your dad?" He said, "John Bennett Perry." I said, "Oh my God, you're that little kid." I was like, "Oh, okay." And so right from the first, there was just.
It's just a sad.
And I remember her being on the show, Miss Fairchild.
And this is just a sad thing. I mean, all his friends, everybody from the cast is, basically responding, saying this is a sad moment. They were rooting for him. I seen other people saying like they thought that this was gonna be like his triumphant story, like he overcame this whole alcoholism thing. And I mean, for this to happen to him, hopefully the autopsy comes back and there's not like any bad substances or anything like that. But
I mean, I hope so. I mean, it's such a shame. I thought he had beat this. He had written books, and he had even, I think he had a Malibu home.
he even helped a friend.
That he had turned into like a rehab facility, basically. I think it was called like Perry's Home or something like that. That he had dedicated all kinds of funds, the land and the house, to help people get past their addictions. And it's a shame that it looks like he didn't end up beating his. That's what it looks like at this moment. Hopefully we find out more.
And he was young, like he was like 52, 54.
I think he was 54. Yeah, which is super young these days. Most people are living a lot longer than that. So it was really unexpected. We didn't expect him to go out like this. And they said it actually a week ago from when he passed, a week before, that he had taken a picture of him in his hot tub saying, "I'm watching the city." And I think he has like the bat signal in like lights in his backyard. So it's kind of, weird that, a week later he ends up passing away in the same spot.
Yeah, our condolences go out to Mathew Perry, man. Comment below your favorite Friends episode. Do you remember what's one of your favorite Friends episode?
I think one of my favorite ones is when I think it was Chandler and Joey, who Mathew Perry plays. He plays Chandler, where they actually beat the girls. I think they beat Monica and Rachel in a like a Friends like quiz competition. So they lost. So they had to switch apartments because one had the bigger apartment than the other, but they had so they had to switch apartments, and that was like pretty funny because like the one question that they lost on was they're like, "What does Chandler do for a living?" And they're like, "We don't pay attention to what Chandler does." No one knew what Chandler did for a living. And then Rachel goes, "He's a transmonster. He's a transmonster." And they're like, "What is that?" But they got it wrong, so that they lost their apartment. There's a lot of classic moments. But even if you go back and watch the old seasons, you can see what he was saying in his book, that like, or he was skinny when he was like thicker, and like his weight went like really down to where he looked like sickly to like really up or where he was overweight. So it was crazy. He was everywhere and in between, like from one season to the next. And he said that he was so far off of basically being off the drugs that he doesn't even remember 2 full seasons of Friends.
Damn.
Like he doesn't remember doing them. That he was like basically that blacked out going to work.
That's a good life.
And some people suspected that when they did the Friends special, I think it was a year or 2 ago on HBO, when they did a reunion, that and then he did interviews, and they were like on Entertainment Tonight, that like he was kind of like slurring his speech and stuff. So they wondered if he had like gotten back on anything or what the deal was. So I don't know.
So he was on alcohol and on
he would switch,
prescriptions?
man. He would get off the nose candy. He would get on pills.
He's on everything.
He would get off the pills. He would
He's
get
living
he
a
would,
Hollywood
he would get
lifestyle.
on alcohol. Like he just kept on rotating his vices.
Was he married? Had any kids? Do you know?
You know, I don't know off the top of my head. If you're watching this on Tales from the Crib podcast or on TFTC clips, put it down in the comments
If he had
section
any
below.
kids,
And remember, if you're watching this on TFTC clips, you're only getting 720p. You got to go over to Tales from the Crib. We even timestamp it now, so you could go to your favorite topics and you can watch this in full 1080p on Tales from the Crib.
Exactly, but enough about his topics, man. Our prayers and condolences.
It's never enough. We love Mathew Perry for life.
For life.
One of my favorite movies that he did is when Fools Rush In with Selma Hayek. And he's like I think he's he plays a white dude that moves to Las Vegas, and he gets Selma Hayek pregnant after a one night stand. So it's like him like learning like how to integrate himself into a Hispanic family.
And
So it's funny, like they get all like the family come over to paint the house, and they paint the house all like pastel colors, and then they get him a Chihuahua.
that's
It's maybe considered semi-racist nowadays, but back then when Fools Rush In, I think they were in New Mexico. That's where they were at? I forget all the details of the movie. It's been some time, but that was an epic movie back in the day, and it was really
I didn't
funny.
check that out. Any other Matthew Perry movies?
No, that's probably my favorite one. I can't think of any other ones on the spot.
Let me know any of your favorite Matthew Perry movies. What?
I think it was mainly on TV. I think he had another show that was mildly successful, and then he only did a handful of other movies. Yeah.
But speaking of other movies, moving on to the main movie, The Man of Steel, the man of all attraction.
Your idol.
Stop playing with me.
Boom, 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 boom. Here I come to save little Jesse J.
Horrible, disturbing, man. But if you didn't know, man, we reported it on this a while ago. Allegedly, Dwight Howard forced himself onto another person, another male, and it looks like, the facts have come out that the people were telling the truth. And this is the funny. The funny part is the reason why this is coming out now is because nobody really.
DJ Envy.
No,
snitched on him.
No, the people that sued Dwight Howard, they came for Dwight Howard. People were laughing at him, saying, "Oh yeah, this is fake news," and they were laughing at him. So they're doing this for like, "Oh yeah, it wasn't fake; it was the truth." He even admitted to it. So now they're showing like the lawyer's transcript saying like, "Oh yeah, Dwight Howard admitted to."
Emotional damage.
There was a lot of damage going on, but hey, we finna go into a lot more further. We got the video right here talking about some more stuff, man. Play the beat, DJ. Gummy Bear.
Yeah, that's what I say every time you say DJ Gummy Bear, and I double hit it twice, so hopefully we don't get flagged for that.
Here's the thing that's messed up about this situation. If Dwight is indeed gay, then this is a terrible way for that to be revealed to the
Let him
world.
be gay.
You know what I mean?
Well, he went bisexual, right?
I don't know, man. I still think it's a terrible way for that to be revealed to the world. Like whatever his sexuality is, it's none of our business. And I saw Stephen A. say this is
none
the
of our
reason
business.
teams don't want him.
We
And
say
that was
out your
interesting to
life.
me because I was like, is Stephen A. saying teams don't want him because of his sexuality or they don't want him because of the accusation?
I think it would be. I think, in my opinion, it would be both.
He seems
People
like,
don't want to admit that, but I think it would be both.
He seems like nobody's surprised.
Thank you, Heather. They're 14-6 without him. They've done very well without him. Meanwhile, when I was talking to him, Doc Rivers felt.
Oh, he go grab someone's crotch. Look. Oh, you see that?
Y'all
He
heard
pinched
about
it.
that, Dwight? They said Dwight was in a text messaging a guy. Nigga, who cares? Who cares who I was text messaging?
I'm a
You just
three-time
mad because I
defensive
want
player
text
of the year.
messaging. Yo, bad. That's what it is.
Y'all can stop.
For a lot of things. So I just gotta ask for the people. Me personally, I don't give a fuck, right?
Why you asking?
But they say this is the safest time. Are you gay, bro?
Is this what you want to talk about?
No, I don't want to talk about that,
So
bro.
then why are we talking about it?
This 6'10",
6'10".
250-pound man is over here forcefully. This is crazy. So the alleged thing is going on is that Dwight Howard, frequents a lot of, sex parties. He likes to go to these parties, likes to have fun. People know him in the world. And allegedly he goes on Instagram and shoots his shot at random dudes. He shot a shot at this dude that's supposedly a model. He's been talking to him for a while. He got a couple PP pictures from
Whoa.
I'm just saying what he got.
What are you doing?
I'm just laying down the foundation. I'm
you're
laying down
all
the
over
foundation
that
to the game
foundation.
plan. So I'm gonna fast forward. Dwight Howard finally gets the dude to come over. The dude comes over. Dwight Howard also told him that, I'm gonna have a friend come over, but the dude now saying that it's a lie. Dwight Howard never told me that a friend was gonna come over. He then forcefully gave me oral, and then he made me watch. It's crazy, right? He made me watch him do stuff with other people. Then right after that, he Ubered me home, and then I guess. Is that disrespectful? Wait, Ubering somebody home after?
I don't know how you getting all the deets, co-host.
I've been researching.
Getting all in this research.
I'm just saying.
So basically saying Dwight Howard.
She belongs to the streets.
Fact. So Dwight. So and the people are finding that this is real funny because he has I think he has like three or four baby mamas, and then he has a bunch of kids to go along with it. So I mean, that's what's the crazy part about it. And they're also saying that one of the kids is like reenacting the things that his dad does to other people allegedly. So it's getting real spooky. I mean, Dwight Howard says it doesn't matter about what he does in the bedroom, but do you feel like
what?
Do you feel like people just in his business and they just need to just leave him alone?
No, I think understandable. Like, why is the four-time defensive player of the year ending up? The first thing was like, oh, they said Dwight Howard was in a three-way. And I was like, it happens. He's an NBA superstar. And they're like, there was no woman involved. And I was like, whoa, pause.
Wait, so you didn't hear about Dwight Howard also playing both roles?
I ain't been into the Dwight Howard Turnpike of news. That's not a venture of the internet that I've been stuffing my face in, co-host. So if you want to tell us something, go ahead and tell us now.
Nah.
See,
and that's the funny part, because somebody said that this is why Kobe Bryant didn't like him. They was calling him a
Kobe Bryant got called fined for actually calling Dwight Howard the F word, and it's the other F word.
That's for real?
Yeah. He called him an effing F word.
Did you also see how they show the injury report list of Dwight Howard? Like, it was one time he had a sore rectum. A sore rectum. He was all walking funny, and it's like, how do you get that as a basketball player? But I mean, there goes to show you. I mean,
he was in them team showers for a little too long.
It's a lot of people in the world. So, are you surprised that?
I never thought Superman would be Superman in these bros.
You coming with the jokes? I don't even need to
Superman, that bro. Watch me, you.
Oh God,
we're not doing that around here.
See, this is disrespectful. But I mean, this is not the first athlete that has come out that has said this type of stuff. Remember, we had the football player from the Rams. I forgot his name.
Jalen Ramsey.
No, Don. I think his name like Donald or something like that. It wasn't Jalen Ramsey for the cornerback for the Dolphins. You messed up. No, it was I forgot. Sam Donald?
No, it wasn't. What's the
It was a football player.
No, what's
that came
the
out.
Receiver for the Dolphins that was on the Chiefs?
Tyreek
Hill. That's who it was.
Disrespectful. My co-host is trolling right now. Don't believe
everybody
anything.
in Florida.
Don't believe. Wow. Don't believe anything. He's from Georgia though.
But he resides in the Panhandle.
That's crazy. And what's crazy about this is the fact that do you think that this is the reason why the NBA teams don't let him back in the NBA and that
Well,
why he has to go overseas?
supposedly he was about to be back in. Supposedly he was getting workout requests.
I thought he had back problems.
Well, he did. He had surgery. That's why he slowed down when he was like in Atlanta, and then I forget what team he was on after that. But that's why he like kind of had that period of time where he wasn't really playing like himself. And then when the Lakers won the championship, he played really well. And then
he got a ring, right?
Yeah, he got a ring. So his career is complete.
Exactly.
And then But people thought like there's some teams that need a big, and there's some teams that want a big that be able to defend Jokic. And Dwight Howard actually has done some of the best defensive work on Jokic in the past like 3 to 5 years than any big man in the league. So I heard the Warriors were interested, and a couple other teams, and they were going to invite him for workouts. And this came out, and then.
Are you surprised that this came from Dwight Howard? 'Cause remember when he first came to the league, and he was
I am surprised because he has like 4 or 5 baby mamas, and it's always these people that get super rich. It's like it's never enough. It's never enough to have 1 baby mama. You got to have 4. It's never enough to have a 3-way. You got to have a 5-way. It's never enough to do one side of the spectrum.
not human full transparency.
Now you jump into the next. I mean, that's what these millionaires do. Not me, the millionaires, or my co-host.
Whoa, pause. Nah, never that. I mean,
just kidding.
So, I mean, hey, allegedly he may be with JADA PINKET SMITH.
Oh, I thought you said, and I said just kidding. You're like, hey, no, just leave it.
Oh, pause. Never that. Never that way. Never that. But hey, man,
you want the max sauce?
Hey, listen, man. But the way that Dwight Howard handled it in this is, I mean, it's really the only way you really can handle it, because ain't nobody really gonna stop asking you this question. You can get mad and cuss everybody out, but I mean, they know. And then the fact that you admitted to this, and then I remember they said they was talking about how you put your son to sleep, and then you called over your sneaky link. How you go from a Miami Dolphins?
I told you it was Tyreek Hill. Dwight Howard, Tyreek Hill, confirmed.
Whatever, man.
Put in Tyreek Hill's comment section. What? Leave Dwight Howard alone.
Did you see what happened to Travis Hunter, the cornerback wide receiver for Colorado?
They told him, they're like, hey, bro, Dwight Howard was wearing your jersey. And he was like, he's all, why?
That's funny. I wouldn't like. I wonder what's gonna happen when he goes to like.
I can't wait till we have merch, and then we have like a Jesse J shirt or a Chico Grande shirt, and then like Dwight Howard puts on the Jesse J hoodie. He's like, I'm here.
Pause. I want to see what happens when Dwight Howard goes on like Gilbert Arenas podcast, and if Rashad McCanson get mad, be like, that's what you take.
Dwight Howard would be on Kwame Brown's podcast before he would ever be on Gilbert Arenas' podcast. Because him and Kwame got a lot to talk about.
We're going to talk about more about this Hollywood stuff later, because it's still crazy how, like, all this stuff goes on. Like, Dwight Howard goes to these parties, and he's doing all these men. And, like, you would have thought, like, this would have been came out, because a 7-foot big dude going to a Pound Town party, you think you would hear about that, and, like, this happening, you think you would see that all around the news.
Is that what they mean when they say they're thugging with the rounds?
Those bullets dirty. But moving on to being dirty, man. Looks like here, man. They fed up, man. The feds is tired. They saying they want Jonathan.
Is watching.
They said they want Jonathan Majors. So allegedly, what's going on is the woman that allegedly Jonathan Majors attacked, strangled, allegedly, all that evil stuff is bringing on her side of the story. You know how Jonathan Majors was first saying like this is all just a hoax.
I've watched Loki, and I like Loki, and Jonathan Majors is in it, and my coach is like, we gotta watch like 3 different videos that tell us why Jonathan Majors is terrible.
Because you a Loki fan. And I thought he was going to be kicked off Loki because I seen something say like, oh, yeah, we're removing Jonathan Majors from Loki episodes. And
they couldn't, man. He was too much in it. He's Kang. And Kang is like the man at the end of time.
But I heard what they are doing is like the dude did say
he's
like
the one who remains.
They did say that they're taking away like that Black Mirror's TV show, a movie that he was finna be in, that Disney's finna make for him. But they're taking away.
Oh, he was supposed to do some like crazy movie. Was he like a boxer, a wrestler?
Yeah, a wrestler, like yeah.
And then and he was gonna have a movie, but they postponed it because they didn't want the movie to come out apparently when he might be in trial.
So basically what's going on? If you didn't know the story, Jonathan Majors, I'm painting the picture for you, was in a taxi cab in New York with the blondie. He got a text message from a girl saying,
this is all alleged.
Alleged saying that, oh yeah, I wish we were kids. I miss kissing you or something like that. The girl saw it. Then she attacked him. Jonathan Majors attacked her back, but I guess he used too much force, hand around her neck.
Oh, they got contradicting stories. So here, to hear both sides of the story, basically Jonathan Majors and his team is saying that his girl acted hysterical after seeing texts from another woman saying that she wanted to kiss him, and that he threw her in the car because she was like going crazy and being hysterical. And when he threw her in the car, she occurred some injuries. Now, the DA is actually saying that he went overboard and like almost broke her finger, gave her bruises, all kinds of stuff, and basically committed what do they call it when you beat someone up?
Assault?
Yeah, committed assault. Thank you. That he committed assault on his girlfriend and was over the top. So we don't know what happened, but that's the two sides of the coin. And basically, they think Jonathan Majors doesn't want to take this to court.
He doesn't.
And he wants to just move past this because it's affecting his career as an actor. But the district attorney doesn't want to leave it alone. And they said they got enough evidence to take him to court as basically being a beater.
Which is crazy. And also they're saying that they brought her in basically to arrest her and to basically release her again, because all they really wanted her to do was just agree that she was gonna come to court, because originally she dropped the charges, but the state picked it up because they're not gonna let this go, and now they're all on them. And that's the messed up part. Like when you're a celebrity,
back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me.
Going to jail, boy. So I mean, so it's just crazy, like the fact that she has to take stand and she has to like relive this whole situation. I know that is gonna be real tragic and traumatizing for her, and the fact that she doesn't even live in the United States, and like the way that they're painting.
She's from England, right?
She's from England. They're painting her picture like oh yeah, she fled the country.
She likes the tea and the crumpets.
They do. They like it. The white girls do like it in the
They
crumpet.
like the little crumpets. They like
Nasty.
the biscuit cookies.
First come out of the night.
You gotta feed them the cookies.
Nah, but do you think that Jonathan Majors is gonna beat these charges? Like, do you think he's gonna beat these allegations? At least if he settles.
I mean, I don't know. I think if he didn't do anything, he should be acquitted. But if he did do something, he should be punished. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that.
True, and I mean, there's
no, but he's been good in Loki. I really like this Loki season and this latest episode of Loki. They all
that's
died.
who you were sounding like. He's trying to sound like them. Loki. But I mean, they're saying like they're saying that they have at least 9 or more witnesses that saying that Jonathan Majors is a liar. That we do have enough substantial
But the valet
evidence.
was on his side, saying that they said
That's one.
she was hysterical.
That's 1 against 9.
And the valet was right there. He wasn't watching from across the street. He was right there in front of their faces.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's just messed up. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do in this situation. Like, this is what I feel like. Ever since that whole Tory and Meg situation with the whole lawyer court, I don't know how court works at all.
Hashtag free Tory.
You got that situation. You got the little YNW Melly situation.
Are we gonna cancel for saying free Tory?
Nah, we not. I'm free Tory to my face turn blue, but I'm also free Jonathan Majors, because I mean, like I understand, like what do you do in a situation with a girl?
Probably popped the molly. He was probably sweating.
What do you do in a situation with like a baddie texting your phone, and then your alleged girlfriend at the moment see that and she grabs the phone? Like
you're gonna take a whooping.
You just take the whooping. You take the L. Like you just
or you send her on an Uber home.
But you was in the Uber. They was in the Uber car together already.
I would have gone a different Uber. You got separate.
Would you just give her your phone?
No.
So you just like.
I would have had the bodyguard get it and be like, I don't know what happened.
So basically, you say you never going on a date unless you're going with a bodyguard. Yeah, that's what you basically have to do nowadays when you're celebrities.
What you gotta do. You gotta have someone recording the date for video evidence.
Because you see that these girls trying to get you, these ops trying to get you. That's what
you better watch. Sometimes these girls will set you up for the ops.
Like
you think you got a date with a nice girl, and then the ops is right around the corner.
Like they try to do DJ Akademiks. He talked about a time where they
try to do my dog.
Pop 100.
No, Julio Fulio. Try to get my dog Julio.
How to get FBG Cash?
I mean, it was understandable. He was easy to trick.
Horrible. But no, I mean, this situation is crazy. I hope Jonathan Majors does get through this situation, because it's like, no matter what, like as soon as you get up in Hollywood, this is the one thing that nobody, like, I haven't seen anybody beat. I have never seen anybody beat a domestic violence charge.
A DV goes.
A DV charge, and unless who was that? Who's the dude from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. He the only one beat the woman
Oh,
going
what was
against
the
him.
girl's name?
Sarah McKell's Jet. I don't know.
Scarlett
Johansson?
No, it's not. You never say a con word about Scarlett Johansson. You will get popped, sir. You will get.
No, I'm
popped.
sorry, man. What was her name again? You know her name?
Oh my god.
She was on Hunger Games, right?
She was in Aquaman.
Aquaman. I'm looking at my movies confused. But yeah, I mean, I seen him beat the charge against a girl saying, oh yeah, he did like abuse me, even though it was verbal abuse and not physical abuse. But I've never
This is
seen.
gonna drive me crazy. Amber Heard. Dang it, I didn't even have to look it up. Johnny Depp versus Mrs. Heard. If you're watching this channel on Tales from the Crib, Mrs. Heard, we hate you.
So yeah, I mean,
Pirates of the Caribbean and Johnny Depp for life.
so I'm sad to say, but I feel like he's finna be a Tubi artist. He's finna be a Tubi movie artist now.
No, he's still on Marvel.
No, I mean, as soon as this court is over, because the court
The crazy thing is that like Marvel put all their eggs in Jonathan Major's basket because they made him Kang. And Kang can like never die. He's like he always comes through time and he always controlling things. And it's like he's the one who remains. And they have the Kang Dynasty and the Kang War and all kinds of stuff. So it's like he's entrenched in what Marvel's doing right now. They're doing a bunch of things with Kang. So if he gets like kicked out, basically, they are going to be in between a rock and a hard place because they're going to have to change Kang. And right now, all the latest shows and movies are building up to like a Kang where Kang is basically like Thanos.
So basically, what you're saying is they need to offer Michael B. Jordan the $500 million
Michael
bag.
B. Jordan was already in Black Panther.
He
He
died.
was the Killmonger.
He's
and
dead.
He got murked.
But think about it. There's only 2 black actors in Hollywood. So basically,
We got to bring Denzel back.
So you make Denzel Washington Kang.
Denzel. John Q.
You see how old he is?
John Q for life.
That's how bad it is.
Taken for life. No, it's not Taken. What was this one?
What? Safe House?
No, what's his movies that he does where he's like the
Equalizer?
Equalizer, yeah.
When he's basically like, so basically, because that's how far back you had to go. You have him.
What about Man on Fire? What about Training Day?
No. Listen.
Don't be a Denzel.
You got Jonathan Majors. You got Michael B. Jordan. Who's the next black, the black good actor you saw? You had Chadwick R. Kelly.
No, Kel from Kenan and Kel.
I'll poke you out. Dwight Howard, you on camera.
No, what's his name? Day.
Mike Epps?
Mike Epps.
No. Somebody serious. You don't have anybody.
Tracy Morgan.
So I'm done with my co-host. He ain't playing. See, so basically, there's no other black actors out there. So basically, they need this because if they don't have a black actor, because you at least need. If you finna replace him,
what's his face?
Who?
Who's from Bad Boys? Not Will Smith.
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence from Blue Streak.
You know, I hope every black person watches this clip and they roast you because you picked all the because you know no new school. Oh, what about the dude that goes to Lori Harvey?
Michael B. Jordan?
No, it's not Michael. He did go Lori. He did go Lori Harvey. You got a point with that. You got the point there. Forget it. Reggie Bush. They need Reggie Bush.
Is not an actor.
Reggie needs to be an actor. I mean, that's what different nigga. Because think about it. If it's no black actors you can think of off the top of your head.
I got it. Wesley Snipes.
He slapped Jada Pinkett Smith. He's a woman beater.
Wesley Snipes?
Yes.
Bring him back. Do it again. Say Will Smith.
Chris Brown?
No,
Will
he's
Smith?
banned.
What about Will Smith? Will Smith
he's banned.
Will Smith has.
He abused Chris Rock.
Nobody cares about a man slapping a man.
Or what about the Wayans brothers?
One of them's gay.
No.
Yes.
No.
The one that was getting all the girls in the Wayans brothers movie. He's
what's his name? What was it? It was
Sean and Marlon Wayans.
Sean and Marlon. Yeah. Well, who's the gay one?
Remember the Marlon Wayans show? The show
is Sean.
I don't remember the names.
No, my coach is telling me lies.
I'm telling you the
Team
truth.
Team Sean, Team Marlon for life.
Hey, you
team Pops for life.
Are you Team Dwight Howard? Are you Team Orlando Magic number 12?
No.
Team 09 championship lose to the Lakers?
I mean, I am from 2009.
But man, comment below. Let me know how you feel about this Jonathan Majors situation. Do you feel like he has a chance of being this allegation? Because, I mean, it's looking like Tubi movies finna have his faith. He finna be
The
up there.
Wayans brothers are gonna save the day. They're gonna bring back the show, and they're
He's
gonna
finna
save
be on-
Jonathan Majors.
He's gonna be in Tubi movies with the same dude that made the Notorious B.I.G. movie. He's gonna be there with Ray J.
That's because he got banished because he didn't make a Tupac
You're gonna see
movie.
Jonathan Majors on Love and Hip Hop.
No, he won't.
That's
He's
how
not
crazy.
stooping that low. He's not no Derek Fisher.
All the smoke.
He's not no Matt Barnes.
Man, move. You got anything else to say about the topic?
I hope, Jonathan Majors, that you're a good boy. But if you're a bad boy, we're
Vin
gonna be done
Diesel.
with you.
What if they get Vin Diesel to take on the Kang role?
I mean, he's probably the most established black actor that's ever lived.
he does.
Am I right? What is the Fast and Furious then?
Oh, Tyrese.
No. Vin Diesel is more is more pure.
Oh, you disrespectful, man.
What is Vin Diesel?
Isn't he like Australian
I
or
thought you were gonna say
Slovakian?
special. Isn't
Nah.
he Reed?
Nah, you're horrible. But moving on to the next topic here,
He
man.
believes in family.
True. Moving on to the next topic here, man. We got everybody's favorite mom, Jada Pinkett.
I thought we had a guest appearance. I thought my favorite.
We get
I thought
everybody's-
my favorite mom was there,
Pause.
but I won't lose in the surprise.
We got everybody's favorite mom, Jada Pinkett Smith's Worthy book. We already talked about this. You already know she slandered Will Smith. She talked about how she wanted Tupac's semen all in and around her mouth.
Whoa, this is
I'm
PG-13,
just stating the
though.
facts. Oh, I
This
forgot.
is not TVMA.
Allegedly. I forgot to add allegedly to that.
No.
No disrespect. No. All disrespect aside.
I was
but nah.
like,
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So Jada Pinkett Smith dropped a book Worthy. I'm gonna let you know everything about the book and everything what I found out on it when I read about it. But her book came out a couple weeks ago. When it came out, it dropped on a Tuesday. It only hit number 81.
did it go
in the
up on a
bit-
Tuesday or down?
You know what's crazy about books? All books, no matter what, they drop on the Tuesday, and then the ranking for music sales come out the next Tuesday. So when hers dropped, she was like ranked number 81. But now that Britney Spears' book has dropped and she's ranked number one, Jada Pinkett Smith allegedly, that's what they're trying to say, is that she dropped a video on Instagram page saying how
They said it debuts at number 3. So did it debut at 81 or did it debut at number 3?
But peep this. You see, that's why I put both of them here. You see, Britney Spears' book says number 1, but it says 2 weeks on list.
Yeah.
Other book says 50 weeks on list. That says 1 week on list. But Jada Pinkett Smith book's already been out way long. Been out at least a week before.
So she's cheating.
So basically, yeah.
She rolled over her first week into her second week.
I mean, she didn't roll over. I mean, basically, her book sales went up. Her book sales went up from last week to this week. I don't know what she did.
I mean,
People saying she's riding the coattail of Britney Spears.
You could always surf the seas with the pirates. You don't got to support crazy women.
But speaking of crazy woman, so basically, let me give you the tea about the book. So basically, what's going on is that in the whole book, she talks about her family situation, how there's no movie. Her parents were alcoholics and they were Christians. Also, how she talks about their situation, how it affected her. She talks about a lot about Tupac, how she used to help Tupac with buying. She was buying Tupac clothes. Then she goes into
She write his rhymes too.
Nah, she
Is
didn't talk
that
about
what
that.
she's saying?
She also went to the dark part about like how they got married. No, they got pregnant. Will Smith and Jada got pregnant.
At the same time?
No, they got pregnant. They were at Will Smith's mom's, like they were in the backyard of Will Smith's mom's house. Will Smith was already divorced. Will Smith didn't want to get a divorce again because the first one was so horrible with him. And Jada Pinkett basically like promised her mom, like, "Oh yeah, I won't sign a prenup because if you sign a prenup, that means you don't love each other." She was like, "Well, I will never divorce him," and all this stuff, yada yada yada. So she's basically keeping solid on that word, which we're like, I commend her on that.
No. If we both make it big and we come bajillionaires, and then we try to marry some women, they sign us some freaking prenups.
Yeah, you got to make her sign a prenup, but they didn't sign a prenup. So
because they
basically,
goofies.
but I mean, but now that I heard this, it's like, okay, everybody's calling her goofy. I'm like, well, I think she's solid because if she didn't, if like, say you got married to a girl and like she suddenly convinced you and your mom not to sign a prenup, you got married, y'all messing up, and she doesn't divorce you to take all your money, that's kind of real. You kind of respect that. Like you kept your word for 30 years. Like you honestly kept your word because you know bitches don't keep their word.
Yeah, she kept her word all over August Alsina. That's where she kept her word.
But I mean, like they also talk about how like they were in an open relationship. They did that. I mean, they're in an open relationship. They're in a space of transparency. So you know, they don't ask like, "Hey, like who you sleep with today?" It's just like if they talk about it, they talk about it. They don't. They don't.
Man, what's happening?
So you know, she talks about that. She talks about her she did witchcraft. You know, she drank some magical elixir. I mean, she also talks about how, you know, Will Smith played a part in this also.
You ever
like,
drinking an elixir?
No, he played a part in also about the whole August Alsina thing. How like she's still not telling the truth about the whole Will Smith crying and the whole red table talk. But a lot of people saying this book is trash.
That was God dang it, that was Jaden's friend, right?
Yeah, it was Jaden's friend.
Disrespect.
Exactly. And a lot of people saying this book was trash. I mean, like a lot of the stuff we already knew information
Are you gonna read
about.
It?
Am I gonna finish
my co-host is
nah.
My co-host says he reads, but he just gets one audiobook a month from his audiobook.
I got 3 this week.
You get 3 this month?
Nah, I didn't get the last 2 months. I didn't get it, so it's stacked up.
Oh, they let you stack?
So you know what's funny? It let it stack up, so I had 3 books, and so instead of me, and I was going through this whole topic of Jada Pinkett Smith, and I picked the Arnold Schwarzenegger book.
Oh my God, I was literally gonna tell you that.
What?
The Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He made a new book. I was gonna say, I was like,
because actually my sister's a fan of audiobooks, and she just got that Arnold Schwarzenegger book, and she said it was amazing. And I'm like, I don't have any audiobooks at all, I guess. I said, maybe if I get to it, I'll try. But I was going to tell you because you're an audiobook fan, and look at you.
Yeah, I already got it.
Jumping
on.
Remember,
I did the first one. I did the first one. Because I mean, a lot of people were saying
let me
like,
tell you about life.
A lot of people saying like, oh yeah, why you want to know about this stuff? It's like it's celebrity memoir books. Like the only reason why we read these books about your life is because we want to know what the F is going on.
You want to hear about his illegitimate son?
I want to know about Dwight Howard pinning a man down and giving him the got 3,000. Is that wrong? What?
Retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Pause. But nah, I mean that's the reason why you know the Britney Spears book is #1 because you know Britney Spears really doesn't talk. A lot of people want to know about it. They're saying the Britney Spears book is
she just does weird TikToks or Instagram shorts where she's spinning around with knives.
Oh, and another fun fact about the whole Jada Pinkett Smith book is the fact that did you know that Suge Knight gave Jada Pinkett Smith Tupac's ashes when he died? So
no, he didn't.
That's what he said in the book.
Suge didn't even have access.
I'm just saying what he did. So basically, and also on top of that, the reason why
I'm so sick of this woman.
And the reason why Tupac's mom doesn't come out and say anything is because she's giving Tupac's mom's money. Like ever since Tupac died, she's been taking care of Tupac's mom.
No, Will Smith has been taking care of Tupac's mom. Jada Pinkett's been robbing all the men. From men currently alive to men from the grave, she's been taking all their dignity.
And then that's also the funny part is the thing is that in Hollywood, everybody knows that they're in an open relationship, but they don't know that it's like both sides. They all think it's like Will Smith's side, so they all pick at Jada Pinkett Smith, say, "Oh yeah, you just mad because you're in an open relationship with Will," and he's going all crazy and like this is the first.
They didn't know that she was all out and about.
Yeah, but cause she keeps us under wraps.
She was going to Pound Town, thugging with them round.
But allegedly they've been separated for 7 years. She says 6.
That's disrespect, man. You might as well get a divorce.
But she doesn't want. I mean, this is the funny part. Like you can get a divorce.
You can get a divorce,
and
to turn down the money, just decide to leave with your current assets. You don't have to be vindictive when you do a divorce.
I don't know. That's the crazy. Like I don't know why. Like, but and also on top of that, Will Smith doesn't want to do another divorce because he already had a divorce. So he has that whole trauma situation. Will always wanted to be married because
he doesn't want to be like Ross from Friends, where he had like 3-4 divorces.
That's
you're
crazy.
Like you're the divorce king.
Yeah, that's messed up. But I mean, hey, you let me know how you feel about this whole situation. I give my praise up to Jada Pinkett Smith because I mean, you kept your word. Like you said, you told my mama that you're not finna divorce me, and you stood on business. And it's been 30 years, and you ain't do that. You out doing your thing, I'm out doing my thing. Oh, also she said is when they out doing their thing, they out doing their thing. Whenever Will Smith's in trouble, she always made the vow that she's gonna stand by him like the loyal wife, which is crazy. Imagine,
Yeah,
like,
it basically lets me know that I can't trust my co-host since he's vowed in for Jada Pinkett. It's a no-go.
imagine you get a scandal and then your wife standing next to you and then like the dude's looking at on TV like I just bust all on her face. Now she's standing in the wheel at the podium talking to Obama. My nut is famous.
This is why you get banned co-hosts.
I'm just saying. Nah.
Go ahead and clip this and put this on TFTC clips. Talk about your favorite nutmeg.
Pause, man. Speaking of nut, man, it's time to go to what we really want to talk about. These date lists is going out, man. Looks like here the date list is out. So this is what's going on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram.
This is why I'm not on Facebook anymore.
Like women are putting out the top 30 places. Well, on here it's 28 places that you cannot take them on the first date. And we starting with the Cheesecake Factory.
Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, your house, any fast food, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop.
Buffalo Wild Wings is trash.
Red Lobster? You can't even take a go to Red Lobster no more?
The
A
cheddar
buffet,
biscuits?
IHOP, Denny's, the gym. Okay, well, the gym's understandable because, you're going to want that real workout. Church, that's just lame. Starbucks, that's just, unless she's like a snow bunny. Coffee dates.
Same thing.
I mean, it depends on the girl. If a girl's
You never went on an ice cream date on the first date?
No. Like I met some girls where it's like they're like, oh, I want to get to know you. I don't want to go on like a real date yet. I want to get to talk to you and all this stuff. And it's like, all right, well, you want to go to Starbucks or something since you don't want to go on a real date? I mean, and that's the only time I think it's acceptable when they're like, oh, I want to get to know you first before I like fully go out with you. You can take them to a Starbucks, do a little Starbucks date.
See, so this is where I don't know where if I'm the Riz
Coffee
guy.
dates. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Some girls are requesting coffee dates, so how are they gonna hate on them as well? Ice cream dates, family functions. Okay, yeah, that's just weird for
So
a
are
family
you-
function. Movie night, somewhere that requires a long drive. Bowling, nightclubs, hookah bar, a bar just for drinks, Waffle House, sports events. I mean, I think a bar just for drinks. It depends on. You got to have that communication, man. You got to see what time this girl's on and what she's trying to do, and then you can go off that because this list is it's like I would say about like 60% right.
Okay, so if you had to put your ratio up of coming to your house and chilling and actually taking them on a date, spending some money on them, taking them on a date before you smash, what's your ratio? Like, do you mostly are you mostly going on dates, or are you mostly telling the girl to come over to the crib and y'all chilling at the crib?
On a first off, I'm usually saying a date.
Really?
I mean,
For
unless you're in like college or high school,
That's crazy.
and then you know what time you want.
I think I have.
You ask everyone to Netflix and chill on the first date.
G shit, yeah. No, I don't even ask you to Netflix and chill. I don't even ask you to Netflix and chill. I don't actually
It's
do.
like, come
you know,
over.
You know what's funny? You know what I do? I don't do anything. I don't ask you for a date. I just talk to you, and then eventually they're like, "Oh yeah, well I've been talking to Jesse for so long. We need to chill." And then we chill, and then I smash because I've been talking to you for so long. You're already cool with me. So I mean, like, I really never get to a date. I don't really do dates. I realize that when
Because you a demon.
I'm not a demon. It's just like, but also there was a point in my life, like when I was in college, when I was over here, when I was over here by UTSA and was going to in the reserves. I remember I was talking to this one girl, and we was already cool and we was already chilling and everything. And like I used to always like, I'm hungry. This is when I was working at the bar job and everything, so I always had money. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm hungry. Let's go. I went every place they like y'all went to. Like you took me to like the little fancy after hours
This
spot.
man's always copping swag. Every place I
Everywhere
ever
he
showed
took his girlfriend to, I took it to that random spot and everything, and like the bill would be like $95, $125, and I'd be like, I just pay it, and like the way I pay is like as soon as the check come, I ask for the check, but hey, let me get a check and I give you the debit card. Because I already know, like, I got the money. Like, I'm not coming if I don't got the money.
Yeah.
So ain't no point of really looking at the thing. Ain't no point of really looking at the receipt. I mean, it was that one time with the Buffalo Wild Wings. They effed up on my order. I had walked up on the man. I was on a date, man. I was at Buffalo Wild Wings on a date, but I already smashed. I already smashed. I went on a date, and then like I just took it to Buffalo Wild Wings because I was hungry, and like they messed up my order, and I already paid for it. They said, "Oh yeah, the appetizer's supposed to be half off." It was Hooters, and like I was like, "Nah, man, this is supposed to be half off. Like, why are you charging me this much?" And then like, "Oh yeah, like we can give you credit for the next." I'm like, "Oh hell no!" I got up and I walked up on the manager. She gave me a round two because of that. She was so hot. It's like, "Oh my god, you did that for real?" I was like, "That's on principle. Like you already know the prices. Like ain't no like I don't."
You be taking girls to Hooters on dates. Man,
Hooters is fire. The Buffalo, they got Buffalo shrimp.
Buffalo
Shrimp
shrimp is fire. But I've honestly never taken I don't think I've ever taken a girl to Hooters unless it's like friends. And like it's a chick friend that's hanging out with some like where you have dude friends and chick friends at the same place. Yeah, I've gone to Hooters, but I've never taken a girl on a date where we've ate at Hooters.
You gotta be like this.
That. I ain't trying to do that. No, because it will cut you up.
For what?
No, I don't mean like I mean verbally.
Nah, I mean no. It's because like you have to do it like this. Because most of the girls like seafood, and I'm like, hey man, unless comment below if you know another place.
See, you would be taking them to Red Lobster.
No, I don't like Red Lobster.
Instead of Red Lobster, I don't like Red Lobster. For Hooters.
I don't like Red Lobster because Red Lobster it's not seasoned. If I'm like, hey, if you want to get some, I know some place with some bomb ass buffalo shrimp. You want to go, but oh yeah, where is it? It's Hooters for real? Hooters, mate. Swear to God, Hooters bomb ass buffalo shrimp. You get the 30 buffalo shrimp, and they eat it's on my mama. Everybody love it. But if I want to go seafood, I go to LA Crawfish because LA Crawfish got the season. Like I ain't cheap when it comes to dates. Like I'm gonna go. Like every time if I go on a date, I know I have to at least have a minimum of $200 on me.
Yeah. You can't go to no Applebee's or Chili's.
I go to Applebee's and Chili's. But then they get all disrespectful. They be like, oh yeah, they start looking at the $20 side of the menu. Like, oh, what you finna order, Jesse? And I tell them like, well, I'm on this side of the menu. Like, I don't know why you on that.
Everyone cancel this guy in the comments. He's taking girls for the Chili's 2 for $20.
I don't do the 2 for $20 because it's nothing on the 2. Only thing good on the 2 for $20 is the honey chipotle strips. That's the only thing good on the 2 for $20.
You guys start upgrading and taking these girls to Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel is trash. We can go.
I'm just kidding. We
can go to Denny's and buy the whole menu. I'm cool with that.
No, Denny's isn't even good anymore. Denny's ain't been good in 15 years.
I mean, they gave me some stale cheese sticks.
You look like you went to Shoney's.
Shoney's for breakfast to the buffet? Why girls don't like buffets?
I'm not answering that.
Have you ever been told that before?
I ain't never taken no girl to a buffet because I already know the stigma.
What stigma is that?
That they're like, this is cheap and hateful.
I feel like, you know what's funny? I feel like it's not even about it being cheap. They just want to get pictures off.
Yeah.
Any place they can get pictures off, that's where they want to go. So, did you see Russell Wilson take Sierra?
It took her to Waffle House.
But like she decked it all out and everything with flowers and all that stuff. But it's still Waffle House food.
Papado's a good spot. Girls get some seafood.
I don't care for fish. You be going to Papado's and you be like, oh, what you get about? I got the basket I got the shrimp.
You get the shrimp. You get the fish.
I can go anywhere.
Get the chicken.
I can go to Popeyes for some popcorn shrimp.
Nah, it ain't the same.
It's the same.
But you get the Cajun. You get the Cajun shrimp. You get the Cajun chicken, and then you get the what fish is it? I forget, but it's good fish. It's like tilapia or something.
Okay, so why do so you know what's funny?
And then girls they always get some type of shrimp or lobster. Girls be loving all that.
But you know what's funny? Like how you can't go to Applebee's and Chili's, but you can go to 54th Street. It's the same thing.
Because of stigma.
It's the same thing.
Hey, 54th Street, low key. 54th Street be the spot. Because them girls, they go in there and then I'll tell them, I'm like, oh, get the
rattlesnake pasta?
The rattlesnake pasta. All the girls love the rattlesnake pasta. Take a go to 54th Street. Get her a bowl of some rattlesnake pasta. Get her a couple of drinks. See what's in there, bro. They're gonna be all sauteed for you.
That is crazy.
The rattlesnake pasta.
That's that's the funny part. It's all the same price. Because if you really think about all the restaurants, they all the same. Like Chili's, Applebee's is
Nah,
low.
54th Street, a little above Chili's.
Is it better? Is it
It's better than Applebee's.
What about
yeah.
TGI Fridays? Is it the same level as TGI?
I ain't never even been to TGI Fridays.
You never been to TGI Fridays?
I've been there like twice in my life.
What kind of trash lifestyle do you have?
Nah, I would go to the Italian kitchen.
You know they say Olive Garden is trash.
Then they don't know life. I take many ladies to Olive Garden and they all love it.
Okay, so
also steak places, Outback.
Okay, so when you go to steak places,
Texas Roadhouse.
Can you tell the difference between a Texas Roadhouse and a Saltgrass?
I mean, it's really all about the same.
Exactly.
So you go to the one where you just like the food more.
This is really what like the ambiance.
Yeah, and probably which one's closest.
So basically, if don't take your girl to Hooters or Buffalo Wild Wings, take her to Stoneworks.
Take her to mini golf.
Why do you take girls to mini?
Girls love mini golf, and then you give them the funnel cake.
I don't think I've been. I've been to mini golf.
You never beat down a girl on mini golf?
I'm horrible on dates.
Oh, we know. We know from what you've been saying.
I have no I don't like when they be like, oh yeah, when you take girls to dates and like you go do like games and everything, you supposed to let them win. I never let them win.
Oh yeah, I don't. I'll let them win like once.
I don't let them win. Like if you win, you win.
And then I won't let them win again.
I don't know if you have to like legit.
You
win.
ever play what's it, air hockey with a girl? You shut them down.
I mean, yeah. That one. No. That one I may let him win. I may let him beat me in air hockey, but in bowling, I'm not letting you beat me in bowling. You gotta win.
It depends if I'm on or off in bowling, because I just throw it as hard as I can, and then sometimes it goes down the middle, and sometimes I'm gutter ball city. So depends if I'm throwing strikes or throwing gutters. But if I do hit some pins, I'm hitting all of them.
And when did Cheesecake Factory become a spot? Like
I thought Cheesecake Factory was a goal. I didn't know when it became a hate. How is that number one on the most hated list? I thought a lot of girls loved Cheesecake Factory because it has like a million things to pick from.
And the avocado, I think they had like avocado dip, avocado rolls.
I don't like avocado.
You don't like that, but I mean, you know what's funny? I haven't.
Movies is a bad move because you can't talk. You're watching a movie, so
I did frozen yogurt.
It's weird when you're sitting next to a stranger and it's like you can't talk. That's the no go.
What about frozen
yogurt? Movie
yogurt?
date is like fourth, fifth date down the line.
I did frozen yogurt before. Is that trash?
It's not special.
Damn, I really don't go. Let me think about it. I don't do dates. Like they don't be asking for no date. Like I just be rizzing them up.
All right, the Rizzler.
I'm just saying, like I don't like. I can really think. I got girls.
You'd be taking a girl to Hibachi Grill.
You know, I took 2 girls to Hibachi. One girl, it was her birthday, and I went with her. I went with her parents on her birthday, and I paid for her meal. I did that, like, but nah. I think. Oh yeah, and the only reason I think I stopped was because when I was taking all of the girl to all the places that you went to with your girl, she was like, "Oh yeah, I feel like you're trying to buy my love," and I'm like, "I'm just going out places to eat." And then, like, ever since then, I just stopped doing it.
That's what's crazy. You try to spoil a girl, and they're like, "You trying to buy my love?"
But then
you cut back, and they're like,
"You don't love me.
You don't love me. You never want to spend no money."
He be like, "What do you want?" He be confused. But comment below.
I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Facts.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Let me know how you comment below. Let me know how you feel about this whole list situation, man. Is it out of line? Whatever happened to love? And now it's time for Kodak Black, man. Listen, yeah, man. I'm disappointed in y'all. I'm over here watching this interview. I'm like, this interview is amazing. He all drugged up like always. At first, I thought he was on alcohol, but like throughout the
he got the pills. He keeps it real.
The funny part is, I thought he was drunk and during the interview, and then on the interview, he was like, "Oh yeah, we not gonna take a shot because they start asking you like this or that." In the Drink Champs interview, they should like, "Do you like this or do you like that?" If you say,
they want you to drink on the show.
Yeah, they want you to drink, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't. Since Yak don't drink, I'm gonna take all the shots." Like, wait, you don't drink and you acting like all retarded like this? So I mean, he peeled up.
He ain't on no alcohol, but he on some other stuff.
So I mean, like he talked about it, everything on Drink Champs. He talked about Meek Mills, T.I., Big Boy, 6ix9ine, Lotto, 21 Savage. He was letting the whole industry have it. So man, play the video.
Reaching out to meet K, do an interview on me. My nigga left me on scene. I had the answer to the question that they asked you on TV. You could have came through to free me. And Black Lives Matter could suck my motherfucking dick. I killed when I was going through my shit. And Trump free more niggas than Obama did. If I had the chance, I'd let that boy again. Stupid ass want to sit down with the man. So how you finna execute your plan, dummy? They paid me out my money. Made a general statement. I was speaking in third person. They tried to twist the shit to hurt me. Snatching all food from the table. T.I. tried to get me kicked up off the label. I ain't popping out nowhere like I'm on house arrest. I just want the money. Y'all can have the rest. I'm good. Try to do something for the hood. Them niggas turned around and said that little shit ain't enough.
And fucking all bro to do a song with a nigga who like I don't even know the niggas he told on. And I ain't even from over there. Niggas that's some shit like nigga, that's y'all rap. I know only nigga squeeze this nigga out some cheese, homie. Yeah. I know so do some shit like y'all ain't finna do nothing like y'all ain't just shit.
And you kind of went in on
y'all ain't even squeeze a nigga out some money. What the fuck, homie?
$1 million.
Shit, nigga, yeah, shit, nigga on some shit like hell yeah, nigga, I fuck the shit out of a lot of them. Fuck with me. But then like right way after that shit, when that shit like died off and shit, but everybody already had ran off with they stories and the little assumptions and shit. And then like when there were people on her team or her own girl some shit like went out there and say like who was really on that shit, like I said like she who it actually was and shit vibing like that. I was on shit like now like what the fuck on y'all.
So, you know, there you go. Kodak talking all crazy. So, I mean, everybody with the whole Lotto situation, you know, he's mad about Lotto because Lotto, when she dropped the album, she was like, oh, it was this one song I went in the clear, but the dude was actually getting in my panties and I wasn't trying to have it. And like,
Hey, yo.
it was only 3 dudes on her album. It was 21 Savage, Lil Wayne, and Kodak. You already know 21. It's not 21 Savage. And everybody was like, oh, yeah. Everybody was going on the timeline saying it was Kodak. She didn't say no, it's not Kodak. So she let everybody run off with that. And you feel like that was messed up. Like, how you going to let people run off on that? And then like a whole week, couple weeks later, you want to be like, oh, yeah, it wasn't Kodak. It was this person. Like, you already did what you did. So he mad about that situation. And then the whole little, like, we want to know about the whole little 6ix9ine situation. So the answer he gave about the 6ix9ine situation is, do you still feel like do you still feel like what he said was right? Because he said, it's not my rat, it's y'all rat. You ain't doing nothing to him.
Because he even said later in the interview that some of his friends would say, well, wouldn't you S&D for $1 million if you would work with a rat? And so he did kind of talk a little bit about the accountability. And I think you can't deny that. You can't sell your soul just for any little thing. And when it comes to this music industry, your public image is everything. You've seen where, like what Meek Mill is on top of the world, he gets to beef with the Drake and people pursue him to lose, and he ain't never been back to that same level as he was in the music industry. It truly affects you, and I think that's what Kodak is experiencing now. He did have a level of fame and height that he hadn't had before, and then with doing a song with 6ix9ine, he's kind of seen that fame and height and kind of fall down, where more people are concerned about his well-being and health as an addict rather than his music. So I think it really
But he hasn't really dropped any music.
You know, I think that at the end of the day that this was a bogus decision, and you see that it's it's truly affecting his career.
I don't even think it's affecting his. He hasn't dropped any. He dropped a love song, like a little R&B rap song, a couple weeks ago. But he hasn't dropped any music.
But like people ain't messing with him like that after that.
What you mean he ain't drop anything to see if anybody's messing with him at all? Like I see if he dropped an album, like, oh yeah, nobody's messing with him. He did nothing.
Just from what I've seen in the comment sections when they're showing videos of him from the Drink Champs interview, and people in the comment sections, like on No Jumper or Say Cheese or any of those websites, most people are in the comments saying that he's sold out, that he needs help. He seems like an addict, and that it seems like that he would do anything for money, and that he kind of sold his soul. And that's for $1 million.
And that's what I don't like. Like everybody trying to duck behind, like, oh yeah, he's on these drugs. Like we ain't gonna talk about how he called out T.I. and Big Boy for like saying all the Black Lives Matter, and they trying to get him kicked off the label, and I ain't helping him out. Or like you ain't gonna talk about Lotto, how Lotto did what she did, or how he called out 21 Savage, and like everybody's like, oh yeah. Well, don't worry about everybody's like, don't worry about what he said about me. Like don't worry about that. Just worry about he looks sick. Like nah. Like, yeah, this
Ain't
way,
nobody
always,
taking him serious
but
right
everybody,
now because of his condition.
But everybody, he's always been this condition. He's always been this. He rapped a song, No Flocking. He rapped about him being on Flocka. Flock is a drug, the bath salt drug. Like, he's always been on drugs. Like, him, like, he's, like, nothing's changed. This has always been him on drugs. Like, y'all say, oh, yeah, he's always been
there
like this.
comes to a point when you've been on drugs for an extended period of time where it's like, are you going to follow through and become the artist that we think you can be, or are you going to fall back on the drugs and be an addict? And I think he's fallen on the wayside, that he's more being known for being an addict than anything he's doing in his career right now. So I think people aren't anything that he's saying, that even if it does have some merit, people aren't giving it any merit because of his current condition.
That's what I don't like. Then you got the whole Ray J situation. Like, Ray J saying,
and
like,
Ray J crapped all over Kodak.
And he's like, you want to fight him? He's like, oh, yeah. And it's Wyke 100 saying,
I
like,
want to mess with Ray J. Ray J got the booty goons. I mean, you saw he sent him after, what's his face? What's the, God dang, I could picture him. Who's he sending the booty goons to? Fabulous. Fabulous, yeah. He's scared the crap out of
when
Fabulous.
but when I seen people talking about the whole rat situation, I seen some people saying like, oh yeah, he was a rat. If you do this, you'll suck a dick for $1 million. But at the same time, I seen other people saying like, this isn't my problem. Like, y'all keep trying to make people like, this is like, I don't know this dude. Like, I'm getting this money, I'm going. This is y'all problem. Like, you acting like if somebody, and like he also talked about Boosie's situation. Like Boosie over here saying like, oh yeah, I turned down that money. Like, really? If you needed that money, you really gonna turn it down? Because I can guarantee you, it's people that call my phone every day asking for $5. If they say, oh, yeah, they chill with worst people in the world. People chilling with worst people.
Yeah, but when you're a public figure, you don't want your integrity to be called to the front, because that's basically what you stand on. If people think you're fake, they're not gonna listen to your music. I think you're a funny jabroni that you'll jump for any dollar that's thrown your way. People ain't gonna rock with that shit, and that's why he's getting the backlash that he's receiving right now.
I guess we should have to wait till a hit drops. We have to wait till he drops his next album or he drops a hit. If he drops a hit and it goes big, then you're like, yeah, well, it is what it is.
Do you think he's gonna pull a gunner?
He's gonna snitch? He's not gonna snitch on anybody.
Beat all the hatred.
I mean, of course, yeah, he's gonna beat all the hatred. I mean, he made the Super Gremlin song. I mean, I'm pretty sure he can make another hit.
Right now, it's not going that way for him. It seems like more of the people talking down and hating him are getting more approval than him himself.
He ain't dropped a hit yet. I mean, he hasn't dropped the hit yet. He hasn't dropped the song yet. So for people would even,
I don't know. I was a big fan of Kodak. It hurt me when he worked with a snitch. I deleted all his music off my phone, and I no longer listen to any of the songs. They've all been removed from all my playlists. So that's basically where I stand on it with Kodak. I thought he was bigger. I thought since he was from Florida that he would know better, but it looks like everyone has a price.
I mean, everybody got a price. All these artists got something on them. Like,
I just thought it would have been more than $1 million. If I'm selling my soul, I'm getting a B. I ain't getting the M. I'm getting a B.
So you gonna get something.
I get a B at least at a minimum.
You get something. So I mean, everybody got it's some money. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, hey, he got this money.
It depends on what it is, because I ain't hanging out with Dwight Howard to get no B either. You could keep that B.
Exactly. But I mean, if you got a B,
but that depends. It's like, honestly, since 6ix9ine has done what he did, if they offered me like $1 million to do a podcast with 69, I'd probably still turn it down.
You true that. I mean, hey, people say that, but at the same time, it's people who still not on 6ix9ine though. He's hot in Spanish. You see him going through crazy in Spanish.
But that's why he's having to go to other places to get popping again. He's kind of worn out his welcome here in the States. And so far, it seems like the only reason why he's getting his name back in the news is that, was it Bad Bunny's? Was it Bad Bunny's or no? It was the other dude. Who's the other dude that's like Bad Bunny?
Anuel.
He took Anuel's ex-girlfriend or baby mama.
True.
And he's dating her and dissing them at the same time. So that's what's keeping him hot in the streets. He's dealing with that beef with that Anuel beef. So. True. I don't know. We'll see. And it seems like all the people that support him, they just, they're like, oh, we'll support you if he's handing out money. But if he ain't handing out money, we're not supporting him. So, 6ix9ine ain't got no real fans.
Okay,
like that.
So since you said that, remember how you felt about Gunna and the whole Gunna situation?
I still don't mess with Gunna. I deleted all his music. I didn't forgive him.
Not you forgiving him, but you was like, oh yeah, he's a flop. Oh, nobody cares about him anymore. Like, do you still feel that same way? Like nobody cares about him? But that was your position before was like, oh yeah, he flopped. His album flopped. He's a failure. Like
No, he had that hit song.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So he had to hit something.
But
But do you
people were
feel
even
now?
saying that it was because of the ad lib, not because of him rapping.
But now, as of today, as of October 2023, do you still feel like he a flop and all this stuff? Nobody cares about him. He's
I
a
feel
flop.
like he's still greatly hampered his career, yes. Because I feel like he's a fraction of what he could have been.
You always a fraction of what you could have been.
No. I feel like if he was on the road, if he stayed on the road that he was on, he was gonna like reach like unparalleled levels where like now, you know, he had one hit song and none of the rest of the songs really went up like that. And you know, he's really just he had all of his faith in that one song because none of his other songs really were on the charts like that.
So do you think messing with a snitch really matters? I don't even think messing with a snitch in 2023. I don't even think it even matters to people anymore. Like to these new people.
Oh, I mean, these year 2000 kids, yeah. These
don't
year
matter.
2000 kids would butcher their own parents if they got $5.
But they're the reason why NBA, what's the name, is like the #1 best streaming. Is because of the new generation. Like old generation, like you getting to the point where like you don't even listen to new music anymore. Like you listen to like what you've been listening to in the past, and like you may listen to some new stuff, but that's what it is nowadays. Like older people, they're not listening to the new Kodak Black song anymore. They listening to like what they've been listening to, and then like maybe listen to something else. These new people listening to other people, they don't care about snitching.
Well, but it's because they snitches.
Nobody cares about it. Like the new generation, they don't care about it. They don't take accountability. They don't care about it.
I'm still keeping it real. I'm not a phony jabroni. I'm not gonna take it on my butt.
But pretty soon, you're not even gonna worry about it because pretty soon, like the only reason why you mostly even listen to these artists right now is because of this whole show. Without this show, you wouldn't you probably would have never even knew half.
No, I mean, I used to listen to Kodak Black all the time. I liked a bunch of his albums and his music, and I followed him. But then he kind of went astray and got all da-da-da.
No, I mean, like,
and so I stopped listening to him because
like CEO Trilly,
like
Baby Drill.
What about him?
YB, like you would have without this podcast, you probably would have never heard of him.
No, I
I
mean,
wouldn't have found him.
I would have heard of the CEO. I heard of Baby Drill because that's who you listen to.
The only reason I found him is because I was doing this podcast.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything?
That's like most people, like more older generation, less like you making it your attempt to like stay up to date with the music. You don't care. Like eventually, like it don't even matter. Like pretty soon they're gonna be accepting everybody. Like Saucy Santana's gonna be the #1 rapper in the world. Because
Not for me. I ain't with that fruity shit.
Because you're gonna be listening to G Unit and 50. I got friends right now that still listen to 50 Cent. Like Seuss don't even know any of this stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like those people, like eventually, the older you get, you stop listening to new music. So eventually,
I still listen to all the new Chicago music.
That's only certain people of Chicago music. That's not even like certain people that like they mess with somebody that you knew that was old school that you knew. But if it wasn't that, then that's it. Like you're not listening to something new. Like it's like right now you listen to Chicago people, yeah, but like you listen to certain squads, but like it's certain people like they have like cousins that's like dropping a CD right now that you don't know about. Like if he not posting it, you don't know about it. You're not searching for Mana Duke's second baby mama cousin just dropped a mixtape. You're not searching for that.
No, I don't check out all music in the world that's ever created.
That's what you just listen to what.
But I also I pay attention to what the rappers are doing, and if
the mainstream rappers,
it seems like, and he's a mainstream rapper now. He got to that point.
You don't even. You can say that. You pay attention.
I would say Kodak would be considered a mainstream rapper, just like Lil Uzi or any of them. Just from the amount of hits he's had, and I still think, I mean, honestly, from the response that I've seen, there's a large amount of people that stopped messing with him after this, especially a lot of Boosie fans.
He talked about Boosie also, but he feels like Boosie's fake because Boosie was like, oh yeah, I hit up Kodak and everything, and about the song. He's like, he didn't hit me yet. Like the way he hit me up was he hopped in my DMs. He was like, hey, this Kodak, right? And Kodak was like, yeah. He's like, so, oh man, you really gonna do it the song with this man? You really gonna put it out with this man? And he was like, yeah, I did that. And then he was like, that's all Boosie said.
And then Boosie went on live.
And he's like, since when did anybody make Boosie like the real N-word president? Like, Like what you
the internet.
Like what you eat don't make me ish. Like I guess he was like basically.
I mean, Boosie got a big following because a lot of
Boosie
people
sold 50K.
a lot of
Boosie
people
don't got a he sold 50K album sales.
No, but people like him as a social media personality because you know when you got stuff going on in the world and like Dwayne Wade pushing his own agendas, he's the only one that has the balls to actually speak out and say that I don't agree with this or this isn't right. I'm not just accepting everything that's put in front of me. So Boosie got a lot of respect in the streets, and it's like anytime that he says something, you know, whether it's No Jumper, say Cheese, College Kid, or any of the websites, even Shade Room, all the comments usually tend to agree with Boosie. That like shout out Boosie for keeping it real. They might not all be super fans where they're listening to every little music that he puts out.
Listen to every little music.
But they saying that he's real and that real recognized real, and they understand that Boosie ain't folding for this new generation just because he wants to fit in. That Boosie keeping it a G.
But you can't. I don't understand how people say that when Boosie last album sold 500 albums. It's straight
50,000 or 5,000?
500 album streams. He got last album stream. He dropped a tape. He dropped the movie that he been promoting forever. It didn't sell. He was begging people to watch it. So it's a lot of people that want to tweet about Boosie, that Instagram comment Boosie, but nobody's supporting Boosie.
I mean, he still does good in the shows.
What shows?
When he's doing shows.
That's old school shows from us. And remember, it really depends on what kind of venue you got. You know, you see like Taylor, like if can he do a Taylor Swift show? Or can he do
just
like
because you have more popularity doesn't mean that you automatically gonna win it right. There's tons of people that have millions of followers or even have billions of dollars that don't act correctly or don't act right. That doesn't mean anything in the fact of an argument.
True.
You know, at the end of the day, he's making Florida look bad, and there's nothing that you can do about it. He's making Florida look like some bullshit right now, and that's what it looks like Florida people do, that they hang out with snitches.
Hey, man, we got to see what happens on the next. I mean, you see Rick Ross, they had the whole snitching allegation.
Anyone that's real and not a phony, that's not going to do anything for $1, they understand that this is selling your soul. And Kodak Black, with him being strung out on drugs, he probably needed that $1 million because he's going broke.
He actually gave the money.
He probably is going broke.
He actually gave the money to Haiti.
According to my sources, he's going broke.
No, they actually talked about it. He gave the money to Haiti, and also he donated.
But just because you say it doesn't mean that it's real.
He showed it, and his lawyer also posted, and also his lawyer, even pumping.
If you posting it that much, that's how I know it's fake.
He doesn't.
That's how I know it's fake. If you gotta post it between 4 different sources just to show that you're donating money, that's how I know it's not real.
It showed okay. He has the little. Remember, he had the refrigerators. He gave out refrigerators and AC units to his whole Pompano city. His lawyer showed that because when only reason he showed it was because he kept going to jail, and like he had to show that you're being a good like you're not being a whole menace to society. So it's the only reason why he showed it. It's not like he's just showing it just to show it. He's showing it because you see him go to court, like you said, he's in and out of jail. He shows it because like when you go, when you go to jail, the judge's like, well, what are you doing in society to make me believe that you actually deserve to be in society? Besides, he never hung out with him. He said
he's in the music video.
That's it.
So he's hanging out with him.
I guess so. I mean, if that's what you want to put it, but comment below. Let us know how you feel about this
situation.
Will
Kodak Black ever regain this one stardom?
I feel like he will.
Did what's his name? What's Kodak Black's best friend? Superstar. Did a song "We Could Have Been Superstars."
Jack Boy.
Yeah, is Jack Boy actually bigger now than Kodak Black since Kodak Black started hanging out with snitches and doing all the snitch work?
Jack Boy's not bigger, but Jack Boy does give a lot back to Haiti. Like he goes back to Haiti and he gives a lot back to Haiti. Alleged, like that's what he says, and what he does, like he builds schools and build hospitals and everything. But they also talked about Jack Boy in this whole interview, and like he was like, "Oh, will you ever forgive Jack Boy? You know, Haitians are forgiving people." And like Kodak's like, "Nah." He kept ignoring the question, like, ain't answering that question.
Well, you look like he could barely understand questions.
He answered all the other questions. Perfect. I'm telling you,
No,
like,
I'm
that's
just
what made me so
saying,
mad
like,
about the interview.
He
Like,
looked like he could barely talk.
that's I mean, like when I watched the interview, that's what made me so mad. Like I understood everything perfectly in the whole interview.
That's because he was speaking Jesse J.
He was even rapping. Like he even like I don't understand people like, oh yeah, he was on drugs. Like he was making no sense. Like he rapped like 17 times. In
That's
the whole
just
thing.
not me. I mean, you look at the comments. That's what
It's all
majority of the
trolling.
people are seeing.
They were trolling.
And why does he got a Texas ring? He ain't even from Texas.
What Texas ring?
The one on his pinky.
I don't even.
Looks like it says Texas.
That's with an S.
He ain't from Texas. He's a phony jabroni.
It could be. I don't know what it says, but let us know how you feel about the whole Kodak Black situation.
Hopefully, Jack Boy catches Kodak Black soon, and we can put this all to bed because we're Team Jack Boy over here.
Nah, we Team Kodak.
We're not Team Snitch.
I'm Team Kodak all the way.
I'm Team Texas. So if you Team Florida's want to say Team Snitches, then you stay on that side and you get dealt with on that side.
Moving on to the next topic here, we got my dog, Kai. Kai, I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. We got Kai out here doing a 7-day stream of him being in jail, which is, again, mixed reviews. Some people were saying, like, he's painting a bad image of jail. He's glorifying jail. Other people are saying, like, it's just, like me, I'm just saying, it's just a stream. He's just having fun. Like, I don't see him glorifying jail at all. But do you think he's glorifying jail?
I think there's a lot of people, I think there's both going on. I think there's a lot of hating. And then you should also, I can understand the comment and saying that it's glorifying jail. But also you could say it's not that serious. It's just what he's doing for streaming. So, and it's weird. I've even seen a couple of the comedians, or I guess internet comedians. I don't think they're real comedians. I think they're like Instagram comedians. Like that one guy that you watch was talking trash about him. And
which comedian?
The one that where he's like looking at his elbow when he got all beat up. They had the meme, like when you lose a fight.
I forgot.
And that dude's staring at his elbow and he does all kinds of skits and stuff.
I gotta see him. Skin bones? He black?
Yeah.
Skinny? Is he fat or skinny?
He's skinny.
With braids?
No. He's got short hair.
Light skin?
No.
Is he black like him? I don't
Not
know.
quite that dark.
Keep going.
No, but no, he was the one where his like tank top's busted up and he's riding in the car. And they always make it fun, like when they show someone losing the fight.
Dizzy?
Yeah.
The black dude, he was in the baby video?
Yeah, all that.
Dizzy Banks.
A lot of people were calling out Dizzy Banks because he was calling out Kai and saying, how are you glorifying prison and all this and that, and then they pulled up clips of him doing the same exact
Don't
thing.
everybody do clips in prison?
No, but it was saying that people that have already done clips are talking down on Kai when they've literally already done this themselves.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, everybody does clips in jail. Like, everybody.
That's what makes it funny is these people are talking down on him when they've literally done the same thing. So it's just like people get jumping on the hate train just to hate.
Horrible.
And then not even like thinking twice, like, oh wait, I've actually already done this. Because that's what people do. If you're gonna hate on someone, they're gonna check receipts and be like, have you done this? If you're hating on this, have you done this? Especially if you're, an internet celebrity and you're calling someone out, they're gonna check your Carfax.
True.
But we got a video here.
Well, speaking of checking Carfax, so you already know the situation. So along with the 7-day stream, Glorilla blocked my dog Kai. The beef has been bubbling up. I mean, this happened like 2 weeks ago. We wasn't gonna. I think we did report on him getting blocked by Glorilla.
Yeah, we did comment on it.
We commented on it, but I mean, it looks like here it got bigger. We got more up to dates with it. We told you we're gonna keep you up to date, man. Stick to Tales from the Crib. We keep you up to date with the news.
Right foot, left foot. Now hop one time. No. Come on, glow. Glow! I love glow, bro.
I love glow,
but no. Glow, there's no way, Glow. Bro, there's no way. Bro, after that, okay, but look, I think I'll start losing myself if I start taking money, and obviously a label gonna want you to say it's nice as fuck. Yes, it's cool, like it's good, it's nice as fuck. But like then I'm not being real with y'all. And the way you can know I'm not being real with y'all neither, chat, is if the shit clearly ass and then I'm saying it's nice. And then I hate the casuals that be like, oh my God, this nigga say everything is nice, bruh. This nigga just says everything is nice. Whole time, you're not even there for when reacting to real shit. Them niggas done posted me and... Bro, do you see the video of...
To watch the live. Don't come on my live ask me about nobody that I done blocked. Fuck you talking about? They blocked.
Big GL. Hold on, Glorilla.
Got it? Oh shit, he
You laid your bed, you better stay there.
Hey, cuz. Nigga ain't seen me on the streets or behind the sales German. Now one of them. Now one of them.
that kitey.
Behind bars ain't saving you, nigga.
Fuck you talking about, boy.
Walk them down in the cell.
Now let a nigga find out what jail you bitches in.
Come on now. Come
Hope
on now. Nigga, place your order.
Place your order, nigga. What kind of poker you want, nigga?
What you talking about? I was gonna die about this shit for free. Imagine what I do for that money, nigga.
That money on that.
So there you have it, Gorilla after Kai, called her around and said, keep that same energy after being blocked. Gorilla responded back, threatening Kai, saying, we don't come up to your little jail cell, shoot it up. And I don't know if she was playing, she was trolling, but I don't think
Sound like she was drunk.
You sound like she was drunk off that teleport? But I mean, do you think that was a threat? Or do you think she was trolling?
I think she was trolling, but I mean, it's on video, so now it's a threat.
Pretty much. And I mean, hey, so if you didn't know, this all started because Gorilla did the Cha-Cha song with Fabio Foreign. That song was ass. It was ass. And something's going on with these celebrities. Like, a lot of these celebrities are asking a lot of content creators to react to their videos so we can basically pump more views to their videos. And they're not liking the response. I mean, like, this is what I be trying to tell my co-hosts. Like, if the video asks, if they ain't giving no effort in the dancing, I gotta let them know. I don't care about the comments. You gotta be honest. You gotta be truthful. You gotta stand on business. Like you said about Kodak, he being bought for views. I'm not being bought for views.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm standing on business.
You standing on toddlers.
Horrible.
But I don't know. It's kind of mixed opinions when it comes to Kai, if they think that it's good or bad. But it's funny to see that a lot of people hating on him and actually done the same thing. I think when they do these multiple day live streams, all they're trying to do is build up their channel. But it was kind of weird. I saw that Drewski got into jail and he snuck in a bunch of double cheeseburgers, but they were all in his pants. So. It was crazy. He gave Kai one and he ate it immediately. And he's like, where'd you get these from? And he's like, right here. And he pulled another one out of his pants. And he was like, oh, I didn't know that's where you were hiding them. And then I saw that they had Krishan Rock out there.
You seen they had Tiana Trump.
They had Annalie Chopper saying that he ain't going to take my booty. I'm going to take his.
Yeah, I see people commenting about that. Like, oh, he's taking this role a little too serious.
Yeah, they're getting a little too into it.
And then they had DDG there. DDG was the only one there that escaped from jail.
Oh, yeah, he just hopped the fence. He went out to the gym when no one was looking at hop the fence. He's like, I'm done with this.
But, I mean, hey, I got to give it to him. Man. He's making his money with this whole situation. But these celebrities gotta stop with this whole being so sensitive stuff. Like, I mean, every song you make ain't finna be hot. It ain't finna be fuego.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what artist you mention. If you're mentioning Chief Keef or one of the people I listened to back in the day, or Waka Flocka, those may be artists that I really love, but they weren't 100%. There was songs where they put out and I was like, what the heck was that? That's straight garbage. So it don't matter if it's your favorite artist, you're not gonna like every single song. So that's what Glorilla's gotta understand. And I understand they're like, you're supposed to be my friend and you're gonna trash my song. And it's like, it puts you in a tough spot when you're a reactor, because it's like, I want to tell the truth, but I also don't want to go so hard that I make a whole fan base hate me. So you got to kind of find that happy balance where you could be honest with your opinion, but maybe if this is a something that you like, that you don't go so hard that you alienate people. So sometimes you got to keep that in check. But I don't really think that Kai's reaction was that bad.
I don't.
For her to block him and then talk crap about him. I think Kai's annoying, so I think that's why you block him. But honestly, his reaction wasn't that bad.
True. Let us know how you feel about this whole reaction and about the whole Gorilla situation. Is she taking it all overboard? Is she in her feelings? And is the Cha-Cha song trash or not? I mean, it's growing on me.
Low key, I love Glorilla, but the Cha-Cha song was pretty trash.
Oh, man. But moving on to the next topic here, man. Kai is out here making more people mad. He got my dog Offset, man. If you didn't know, Kyle is doing the 7-day stream that's going on. He's in jail. He got NLE Chopper coming through, Tiana Trump, a lot of celebrities, Ski Master Slump God. He had Offset scheduled to come in.
Offset reportedly changed his mind about coming on Kai's 7-day stream after Kai called Offset's new album mid. Offset took that as disrespect because he literally hung out with him not that much before, and his album comes out and he showed no love towards Offset's new album. What's crazy is Offset's new album really didn't show any love to itself, because I feel like it's one of those albums that came and went.
Yeah,
like it was here for a day and then everyone's like on to the next. So that was whatever. That was nothing groundbreaking.
He had his wife all on that song. He had his track with Chloe Bailey that was fire. He had a future track on there, but we got a video here of Kai reacting to the video.
Kyrie?
Freak, it's freaky. It's Mitty. I don't know how
Jesus, stop it.
This one is called Hop Out the. Turn me up, bro.
I'm trying to make sure we don't get any copyrights. Oh god, I didn't even click that. Oh god, it don't want us to be great this episode.
I don't like. Will I go back and play?
There you go.
You know. You ain't got it. I got some bad news. Bad news. Offset was scheduled to come in today. It pulled out last minute. They told me they was gonna do it today. Pulled out last minute. Now, I don't know what they got going on. They got stuff going on, right? Now, it's cool. Tomorrow is arguably gonna be the latest day in this motherfucker. Tomorrow.
Isn't that the one comedian you like?
Is arguably gonna be the latest day.
Is that his friend right there? Don't
One
you
of his
know him?
friends. No, I don't know his name, but I mean, Offset pulls out because it's called his album mid. I mean, I honestly, the album was mid. I don't understand why these artists are so sensitive about their
Because
music.
they're like, you're gonna be my friend, but you're not gonna be my friend.
That's the crazy part.
That's
like,
what it is.
It's the crazy part. Like, celebrities that go on your platform or they go on your show, they'll fake kick it with you and everything, and then as soon as you give your honest opinion, they be like, "Oh yeah, I'm answering your phone call." Like, you was never my friend. Like, because I'm pretty sure as soon as this whole little 7-day thing over with, Kai hit him up like on the 10th day trying to go to a party, and Offset gave him the cold shoulder. Like, my job was done.
Yeah, there's probably only one group that I would show for.
What? Who?
You gotta guess. Who would I show for?
Destiny's Child?
No, I'm not showing for no Destiny's Child.
Rockefeller? Jay-Z?
No, I'm a hate on Jay-Z.
You a hater.
No question.
I don't know who. The Migos?
You're so wrong. We're moving on to the next. We're to the second part of this.
But yeah, moving on to the next topic here, man.
Akademiks goes off on Glorilla after she mentioned him while talking about her situation with Kai. You're a little ghetto ratchet B from F in Memphis.
Motherfucking Memphis.
God dang, co-host, watch your mouth. Akademiks, you a H word, you can't whoop me. I'll put 100K on that Pooh Bear looking ass B. You got the right one this time. Stop speaking on millionaire B words. Teletubby looking ass B. You never know what you're talking about. And he said, Akademiks said, Glorilla is an effing idiot. She really think Kai's locked up. Her label must have humbled her stupid ass in realizing, B, you ain't bigger than the program, and Kai is valued way more than you.
And we got a video right here. Cole's played a video.
We gonna hear you talk some shit. Glorilla, we could compare anything for anything. Bitch, you not even close to me. Stop playing. Like, you literally a little whore, a little ghetto ratchet bitch from motherfucking Memphis, Tennessee that Gotti done put on. You can't compare to me, shorty.
Stop motherfucking playing, nigga. KC, Twitch, live shit, nigga.
KC, Twitch live shit. Yo, let me give another real criticism. You know the problem with you, Glorilla, is that when you're like KC, Twitch, live shit, and all this little tough talk you try to have, I think you're drunk off of Four Loko again. Here's the reality of it. The energy you had for Kai and me, if you kept that consistent in your career and didn't try to get glammed up, you'd still be lit. But we all look at you as the ghetto bitch that's trying to clean up herself to try to be the Kim K's, the Ice Spices. Bitch, you not attractive. Like, we look at you as one of the niggas. So when you try to like shout people out and do whatever, it's not gonna work, shorty. You need to admit why the fuck you're in the position you are.
Who y'all think I'm beefing with? Free him. After motherfucking slammer. Free him and all them goons in the slammer that's talking shit.
Free him and all them goons. Yo. Hold on, I gotta tweet this out. Glorilla's a fucking idiot. She really thinks niggas locked up. I gotta tweet this out. Glorilla isn't. Everybody's retweeting what I gotta say. Glorilla is a fucking idiot.
Oh my god.
He really thinks Kai is locked up. When somebody told me that, I said, nah, man, Gorilla don't think he locked up for real. She can't think he locked up for real, but like, I guess she really did. Which is crazy. Like, I don't know how you would think that, but the fact that DJ Akademiks went in on her, he went in on Saucy Santana today. He went on Young
On all your idols.
He went on everybody. Then like Saucy Santana boyfriend Zell had them popped up out of nowhere saying, "I'ma pull up." DJ Akademiks saying, "Meet me at the condo." So I mean, it's just and I know it's funny. I even tweeted about this. People were saying like, "Oh, DJ Akademiks always picking on girls." I was like, whoa. He may be a dumb A, but at the same time, he picks on everybody because he just did a whole 2 months rant on Little Baby, and 21 Savage told him he need to stop.
Little Baby.
He need to stop. So I mean, and Little Baby here, DJ Akademiks be going to everybody, and also my Cole's favorite rapper Jay Crit popped up on Twitter. He had some work. Jay Crit.
Name my favorite rapper.
From you remember who he was? From Richard Kid.
Yeah.
He popped up on Twitter and started tweeting DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks got on him saying like, "You're a broke rapper. You wasn't saying that when 6 times and then was finna check your chain. You was all scared." So I mean,
it's just crazy how things have switched up on Glorilla. She was kind of the people's champ. She had a couple of hit songs. People were learning her dances. They thought that she was funny. Like Akademiks said, they thought she was one of the bros. And then Sexy Red came out here and just took her whole shot.
It's a break. You can't. I think it's like with the dude rappers. You can take a break and then come back. Like Moneybagg Yo would take a break, come back, do his thing, and Lil Baby do that. But like it's these female rappers. Like as soon as they take a break, it's another female.
They get replaced.
They get replaced. Like Megan Thee Stallion left, and as soon as Megan Thee Stallion left, Gorilla came. No, it was City Girls, then Megan, then Gorilla. Then Gorilla took a break. Then Ice Spice came out of nowhere. Then Ice Spice Ice Spice went, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go pop route." She went pop route.
And then Sexy Red.
Then Sexy Red pop up. Now you got Sexy Red. And
that was crazy because Ice Spice was on an epic run, and then Sexy Red came and blew her out.
She chose
the water.
pop.
Yeah, she started doing more pop records instead of saying the rap.
So I mean, you got Sexy Red doing a thing. You see Sexy Red, she's dropping the song like every other week. She either dropping the song or she getting pregnant or sex tape. It's one of the three. That's what happened. She did the sex
or alleged as tapes.
You saw it. She posted it. It was her tattoos.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about Ice Spice. My bad.
No, it's what Sexy Red.
Yeah, Sexy Red.
So Sexy Red.
Yeah, you almost lost your lunch.
Horrible. That. But yeah, Sexy Red had all that stuff. So she's staying like she's stay dropping the videos and everything. So she gonna stay on her neck. So I mean, we gonna see how it goes. You can't take no break when you're a female rapper, and that's what Gorilla did.
That's what Nicki Minaj learned the hard way.
I mean, Nicki Minaj.
She took a break after 10 years and got replaced immediately.
But she can always come back. Everybody always on her dick. You seen
the Barb's lover?
The Barb's lover, JT, was just on her dick a couple days ago.
God dang.
Then
everyone on their D's and
then
P's?
the Asian doll hopped up and said, "Oh yeah, why you dick riding Megan so hard? I mean, you dick riding Nicki Minaj so hard." And then she started going after. Asian doll is so jealous that she never got that. What's it called?
The feature.
The feature.
She's gonna get it. She's gonna get it with Cardi B.
She won't do that. That'd be crazy. But let me know how you feel about the situation right here. It's couch announcements time. Are we going with old school music?
Welcome to Couch Announcements. It's your host, Chico Grande Chico 2 times. It's a halftime show, Tales from the Crib. We'll let you know what's going on the channel, what we got in store, and what we're doing with our other channels and what you need to pay attention to. If you don't know, every Monday we do Tales from the Crib podcast. Every Thursday morning we got NFL weekly picks, including real_Doty. We got a clips channel where we clip out the show for you so you can watch your favorite segments only. TFTC clips. We got TFTC gaming, watching all kinds of 2K24 videos, wrestling, Dragon Ball Z, Star Wars video games. We do it all on TFTC gaming. And if you're in tune with us, then you need to make sure that you are checking out the star child of all of our channels, Crib Reactions. Yeah, Crib Reactions. Shout out to all the Crib crew for getting us to 6.54K subs. We're almost to 7K subs. Help us out there. We've dropped a bunch of reaction videos lately. Checking out everything from Bandmade, if you're into hardcore rock, XG, if you're more into R&B. We got the Mexican OT, who's an up-and-comer, who's been dropping that Texas flow. We got Easy Mill, a new recording artist that got signed by Eminem. And we got Blackpink, maybe the biggest band in the world. We check out music from all over the world, movie trailers. We need to get back on our movie trailers, but make sure you're in tune with Crib Reactions, updated logo. Check out the lightning. You got anything to say on Crib Reactions or any of the other channels?
Thank y'all for supporting, man.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for supporting the channels. And you already know the gaming channel, we finna bring it back up. Finna drop more videos on the gaming channels.
I was going to drop a video today, but I didn't get to it. I'm sorry.
Trash.
I had it ready to go. I just didn't make a thumbnail.
But moving on, it's time to start the show. It's time to get on to some South Park.
Ooh, we got South Park trashes on Disney, blames Kathleen Kennedy for the reason why Disney movies all suck. If you haven't been hiding under a rock, you've seen that South Park did Into the Panderverse special where they were dissing on Disney.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Dissing on Kathleen Kennedy and basically saying that Disney is just making crappy remakes where they gender swap everyone with what lesbian women of color.
Black women.
But they have to be lesbians too, according to South Park. So, so Cartman was having dreams and nightmares that everyone in South Park was going to be replaced and that he was going to be swapped. So me and my co-host actually watched this episode and we got to break it down. And it was actually extremely hilarious. I think it's fine that, Disney has been skating by and basically saying that anyone that's been trashing like the sequel trilogy, the newer Marvel movies, or any of the other shows, that they have been saying that, oh, they're just bigots, they're just racists, they're just haters. But now that South Park has finally stepped up to the plate and said that we don't approve of this, we don't approve of this type of talk. We know that Disney's been ruining everything. They've been ruining Star Wars, Indiana Jones, some of the Marvel categories. I mean, it's been really crazy. And they've even talked about like Miles Morales and some of the stuff, but even Stan corrected him. He's like, no, actually Miles Morales is a good character. He's just not a race swap. He has his own lore. But it's been pretty funny to see because there's been a lot of Star Wars talk. A lot of diehard Star Wars fans want Kathleen Kennedy out. They want her kicked out. They want to kick the F out because she was the one that put the Force as female. And, how are you going to do that on Star Wars, which probably, has a honestly 85 to 90% male fan base, and try to make the main character a girl? If you do it, you got to do it make sense, and you got to make it where the character is not a Mary Sue. Because if you checked it out, bunch of Star Wars fans, they love the Clone Wars, they love the animated series, they love Ahsoka, they love the new show Ahsoka, but when it comes to things like Rey and the sequel trilogy, they felt like that she didn't earn it. And I wish my co-host would bring me a cold drink. But we're going to jump into it. Apparently, not only have me, Star Wars Theory, and a bunch of other Star Wars devoted fans have been talking trash about Kathleen Kennedy, and now South Park, we got ex-employee Gina Carano herself posts about Kathleen Kennedy following the South Park Pandaverse episode. She writes here in her Twitter, this is her ex, as I guess you would say. We have, this is the part where KK demands any YouTubers get censored off of YouTube for sharing and laughing at this hilarious episode. She'll have YouTube disable the thumbs down option because of the ratio she'll receive. Then she'll have her publicist schools and make sure Variety and Hollywood Reporter run hit pieces about South Park creators and their families, smearing the names through every useful idiot she has under her thumb who would sell their soul to work for Lucasfilm. She'll activate her online mob to repeat that South Park creators are racist, bigot, transphobes, and demand that South Park creators publicly apologize for only using words she approves of. And finally, she'll demand they subject themselves to a re-education course of 45 people in the LGBTQ community, a Zoom call to sit there and listen to how badly they got their feelings hurt all over a little boop of South Park episode. But maybe, just maybe, the jig is up. And she was, Gina Carano was let go because of some of the things that she said, and a lot of people thought it wasn't that bad because the other main actor, the huger actor actually, Pedro Pascal, who is the Mandalorian, had said something, on the same level as Gina Carano, but it was just on the wrong political side. So they got rid of Gina and let Pedro, get away with anything that he did scot-free. I love the Mandalorian and I love Pedro, but you got to be equal here. You can't shun one person and let another person get away with it when they're doing things pretty much on the same level.
Yeah, and this episode, when I saw this episode that you showed me, it was real funny. When he was like, "Oh, Mom, you need to check under my bed to see if Kathleen Kennedy's there," and then, but then like everybody turned black. He turned to a black girl. And then the funniest part was like, I thought the black girl was like, "Oh yeah, this is funny as hell." Like the regular Cartman can't get anybody to save him, like, to open up the Pandaverse. But the black girl will. But like the whole time I forgot, she just wanted to play that video game.
She's like, "We need a computer, we need a higher internet speed. All right, we got it all." And they're like, "Wait, are you just playing that dumb game?" She's like, "Yes, I don't know how to do anything with space and time. What'd you think I was?"
And that's just like, "Oh man, you know what? I thought about that. She right." But this is funny. They predict everything. South Park predicts everything. They also were talking about how people just can't do anything anymore. Like, you're letting AI take over the world. You're letting technology take over the world. I knew the day was coming when I got my first job and I seen self-checkout happen. Damn, I'm old as hell. I was there.
You remember when self-checkout happened?
07, 08, that's when self-checkout first came out to my job.
And they only had like 2 or 3 registers?
No, we had a bunch. It was like 6, 7. It was 6 to 8. It was even number.
You worked at Handy Andy?
No, I worked at Winn-Dixie. Basically, like, it's HEB, which is Florida version. But yeah, the self-checkout, I knew that was gonna be the day. But look at it now. You got restaurants with like robots coming up to you. Have you been in one of those restaurants yet with the robot servers?
I haven't had a robot server. The only thing I've seen is at some restaurants, it's like you don't even got to get the server to pay. It's just like on the little like electronic thing on the table. It's just like
Applebee's.
It'll be like, just swipe your card when you're ready. I guess you only got to deal with the waiter or waitress if you're paying cash.
And then, but I did see it at like LA Crawfish. LA Crawfish, they have it where like the waiter's a robot, like a machine robot. They bring it up to you and they give you your food. I seen that there, and I seen that at some McDonald's. You don't even you don't even have to go to the actual register. They have like the little machine up front, and you can do that. And they're also turning a lot of McDonald's into like machine only places.
Oh yeah, I heard they're gonna have machines cooking our food, especially fast food, in the near future. That'd be crazy if you went to a McDonald's where there was like no humans there.
It's basically taking away all jobs. Like everything's taken. Even the gas station. You remember the gas? My gas station has self checkout now.
Oh yeah, the gas station. Yeah, but
even though you hate it,
I hate it so much because it's like I need stuff that's behind the counter, and it's like self-checkout, but it's like, you still have to help me, sir. You can't just say self-checkout, move out of the way. I need stuff that's over there. Do you want me to jump the freaking counter?
People are just lazy. That's what it is. People are just like, and then like the funny part about episode of South Park is like, all the people that like had regular jobs, like, you know, they
They
did
were
tech
struggling.
jobs. Anybody that had to go to school for a long period of time, they were struggling, and like all the handymans were charging like, $20,000 for services and everything.
They were becoming so rich that they were going to space.
Basically, like the rich people.
Yeah, like Elon and Jeff Bezos having the space feud.
But I mean, it's a great episode. Yeah, I need to check it out. I mean, South Park is really opening up people's eyes. So like, people need to stop pandering. Like, whatever happened to being? See, everything's becoming female run. Like, females only pander to they females. Like, oh, do I look fat in this outfit?
I only pander to some females.
I don't
not all
pander to
females.
nobody. That's my
I
problem.
only pander to XG.
Horrible. So you seen a couple of trash XG songs?
No, it doesn't exist.
Are you pandering?
No, I'm actually being truthful on this. But shout out to Gina Carano for standing up. I feel like she should have never been fired, and she actually was going to have her own show about her being a ranger in the New Republic, but that got canceled when she got fired. So it's a shame. I feel like there's a lot of mistakes that Disney made, and who knows, there's rumors that Disney is doing so bad with their stocks and financially that they might actually sell off Star Wars and Marvel, and if they do sell it off, that they might sell it to Apple.
Hopefully,
Because Apple has trillions, Disney only has billions.
Hopefully, I mean, damn. Well, I mean, what else how amazing more can you make it? I mean, the way they film the green screen graphics on the regular Boba Fett and all the episodes, that's already amazing. So imagine what you do with $1 trillion.
They missed the mark with some shows, and I feel like if they got better management, that they could be checked out, and you know that's something that they could do. A lot of the shows, it's not like the special effects or anything, but you know, it's something that they got to check out. Speaking of check out, we got a special guest, Marty with the body. Marty's gonna have to go to the bathroom soon, probably. So we got to wrap up this show. But that's enough of this topic. Shout out to South Park for speaking their truth and never holding back. But let's go ahead and go to the next topic.
We got the next topic here. We got the former NHL player Adam Johnson has passed away at 29. His neck was slashed at the skating match. So this person here, he's a legend. He's a player from England. He plays in the NHL and also he plays in overseas hockey in a very important league. Now this is crazy. Like this is going on during a live event. The opponent was skating out from the opposite side. He basically did a spinning kick to me it was for no reason. I have no clue why you would have to lift your leg up in hockey and that high up, but he lifted up like he was a ballerina, kicked the man in the neck. The man fell to the ground. Allegedly the refs told him to stay down, but his players tried to help him up. They helped him up, and then as soon as you see him help him up, you just see like it's just like red stuff just everywhere on the ice, just pouring everywhere on the ice. And allegedly he passed away that same day. It's a very tragic situation. I mean, right now they're saying that the person that did the attack isn't going to jail. They're saying that it was basically just a bad play. And I did a lot of research about this online, and a lot of people are saying that this does happen, but it doesn't happen often at all. It's like a freak accident. So, I mean, it's just sad. This is my prayers and condolences go out to this. Like, I always wonder, like, does this happen a lot? It's hockey. Like, why don't I always see like somebody getting like a cut finger or anything like that? Because I remember when I was a kid, I went on a date with my girlfriend at that point in time. It was like 7th grade, and her friends. We went skating, and then I remember she fell on the ground and like she cut her chin. And ever since then, from 7th grade to now, she will always have a mark under her chin, like a little cut mark under her chin. And that's just always gonna remind her of when she went ice skating and somebody nipped her. But prayers and condolences go out to his family. We don't know anything. Like nobody said anything about if he had any family, any kids, or anything. But that's a sad way to go out.
But who got cut on the chin? I just let the dog out.
Adam Johnson.
Oh, I thought you said you knew somebody that got cut on the chin.
This girl I knew. The girlfriend that had her friend. We cool to this day. I think we still cool to this day. I follow her on Facebook and everything. She got cut on the chin when she was a kid.
Oh, well, ice skate?
Yeah.
That sucks. Man, this is really tragic. Apparently, this guy was in the pros. He played for the Pittsburgh Penguins and other teams. I don't want to say anything. I don't really know much about hockey. I'm not gonna lie like I do. But the way that he was kicked, it looked like he was kicked. It didn't look like a freak accident. It looked like he was kicked, and he was kicked way up top. And those skates are super sharp. I feel like this needs to be investigated as a possible homicide.
They say he's innocent.
I don't know, man. I mean, did you show him the video?
It's no videos. No, I didn't put no video here.
Well, I didn't know if you put it. I don't know if you're trying to
get banned.
I didn't know if we could. You never know with the videos.
Nah, I wouldn't put it. It was too much. It was blood gushing and everything. Nah, it was just too much. But yeah, if y'all want to check it out, y'all can. I mean, the link will be in the description somewhere at the bottom. Check it out. But hey, moving on to the next topic here, we got Tyson Fury getting defeated by Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, I saw this pay-per-view fight. It was pretty annoying. I'm gonna not lie. Like, I thought this was gonna be an epic fight. I thought that we were gonna kill it, or I thought it was gonna be like two big dudes laying it down, dropping the hammers, gonna be able to knock each other out. But then it looks like that, Tyson Fury actually got knocked down, and Francis, big kudos to him for knocking down the heavyweight champ like that. Fury looked like he got a little more punches, so if you're a points boxer like Floyd Mayweather and you want to go by points, even then, I think that if you do go by points, that it should have been a draw. But I think they didn't want to mess up Tyson's record, so they give him the split decision win.
Dang, and we got a video right here to show you more details. You know how France felt like he won the match and he got screwed.
Southpaw. I switched on Southpaw. The first time, as soon as I switched, he did the same. But he wasn't that confident because for me it was easy. His jab from the Southpaw wasn't efficient at all. It was easy for me to slip and move on his left and get this angle that he was very exposed at it. So I realized that, and I was using that a lot. Even when I wanted him to give me a space, I was switching to Southpaw, but not to fight, for him to stand, because my Southpaw was making him walk, thinking like, okay, what do I do? And I'm more efficient in Southpaw than him. My left hand go faster and good. I didn't land because I think my footwork wasn't sharp at that moment. I wasn't bringing my back feet with me, so my backhand was coming up short. But again, he was fast and everything, and that's how I was able to get into the fight.
And there you have it. Why France think? I mean, going through that victory, I mean, I never thought I would see so many people saying that Tyson got saved, boxing's humiliated, this ruined boxing. I mean, if you didn't know, this wasn't an title match. It was just basically like a little exposition match. So, I mean, he got saved with that. But I gotta say, like, do you think it needs to be a round 2 with the belt on the line?
Yeah, I think it should have counted. Like, I don't know why he would take like what does it say, exhibition match? Or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't think it should have been that. I think they should have had something on the line. And I think the only reason that they made Tyson win was because he was undefeated and they wanted to keep his undefeated record. Because I think it was a sanctioned match where if he would have lost, it would have been on his record. But there wasn't a title match where if he lost, he wouldn't have lost any of his titles.
That's messed up. But comment below, let me know how you feel about this whole situation with the boxing. Do you think that Tyson and them stole this one away, or do you feel like, he won it fair and square? If you when you the champ, you gotta beat me to a bloody pulp. You can't just leave it up to the judges to decide. 'Cause if you leave it up to the judges to decide, it's always going to the champion. But moving on here.
That's true, I guess.
Moving on to the next topic here, we got UCLA versus Colorado locker room situation. So I ain't played football, so I ain't really think that this would happen. But looks like here this past weekend, Colorado played UCLA. Yes, they lost 28-16. Colorado's 4-4. They lost, but it's not about that. It's what happened after the game. After the game, one of the dudes found that his Dior shoes were covered in poop. A lot of people's jewelry was stolen.
Poop or mud?
That looks like poop.
It looks like poop. Colorado football players' chains and jewelry were stolen out of the locker room as they played UCLA. It's crazy because you would never expect this from like a UCLA. You would expect that from a Florida team.
What? That's
You
a lie.
expect it from the Gators or somebody.
I thought they would say like HBCU or something. You just doing straight disrespectful. But we got a video here of the kids reacting to the situation.
So they're gonna get in touch with y'all in the locker room, bro.
During the game?
During the game, bro.
They stole the chain? Insane, bro. They stole yours? During the game.
You go play football, bro, and know your shit safe, dog. That's all messed up, bro.
During the game. Boys get back in the locker room, chain gone. Somebody broke into the locker room.
Nobody know shit, bro. Nobody know shit. Stop looking for some. Dang, bro. Bro. That's crazy. Dog.
Just got
my shit yesterday. Bro, shit crazy, bro. Yeah.
Hope they got insurance.
My shit.
Yeah.
My neck. You don't see me? I'm bullshit. I'm come out there. Yeah. Come out there.
Excuse me, brother.
Who down there? You have something phone too? Yeah, no, I got me. Oh, you're good? Yeah, I put mine in my bag. I put mine in my bag. I just put my bag.
So top of your
I'm
bag?
in the locker room, like, I seen it yesterday. I just got mine, bro. I had the jury box and everything, bro. They took it out my jury box.
Out the jury box. So does that really happen? How often does it happen? Like the hazing part of football, like.
I don't know. I've never seen anyone break into a locker room before. I've never seen that happen where they either mess with, vandalize, or steal your stuff. So, I mean, that's got to be on UCLA. UCLA's got to be liable. I think UCLA is going to have to
never
pay
had
for this.
anybody like haze your mascot, or like like in the Will Smith episode they stole the mascot, or like they put pennies on the statue.
No, they knew better. They knew we weren't going. But nah, I mean, this is weird stuff, especially at UCLA. It's supposed to be like a prestigious school, and it's like they out here stealing. That makes them look bad, and it's like crazy because it's like, is it really that deep where you got to break in there and steal their stuff? And even if you don't take their stuff, the stuff that you don't steal, you throw in the mud or throw in the dirt.
Do you blame Deion Sanders for bringing all this light to Colorado?
I mean, no, I don't blame him. I don't blame him for bringing the light. He's the one that brought the talent.
True.
So, I mean, they only won one game last year, and they're 500 right now. There's a couple games that they probably could have won, but, they really got to hurt on the size. They got it covered on the skills positions, but they don't have really the O-line or the D-line where they could compete at that top level. So hopefully next year they'll get a better recruiting class. They'll get some real big boys, and they'll be able to hold the line because, Sanders is pretty much under, threat of being tackled or sacked dang near every play, especially when they're playing these big schools like UCLA and Oregon and things like that got like real deal, top players in the nation at their school. They ain't got the size to compete at that level yet.
See, and I was doing some research on this, and some people were blaming college NCAA because this whole NIL deal, because what are these kids doing with these diamond necklaces and Rolex watches, and you wearing this, you taking it to UCLA? Because you shouldn't even be doing that. You shouldn't be 18, 19 years old with a 50 carat bracelet.
But that's what these NIL deals do. If you're getting a big time athlete and you're known at your university, you're gonna get deals. You're gonna get sponsorship deals, this deal, that deal, and you're gonna actually be able to make some money. And whatever you do with your money, that's up to you. They're making their money right now. It's legal. They ain't doing anything illegal to obtain it. So however they spend it is however they spend it. I just think, that this is going a little too far with breaking in. I think this had to be an inside job, because how is there no security guards? Nobody knows what's going on when they're getting their stuff broken into. I think that there's going to come more from this, and they're going to see that it was an inside
We'll
job.
find out this week. They're saying
UCLA might get punished.
Yeah, they're saying Deion has his press conference tomorrow or Wednesday. So we'll keep y'all covered on this whole situation. But moving on to the next topic here, we got the NBA. We got the people that dropped the highest points this week. Steph Curry dropped 42.
This is the highest points from today.
Oh, today?
From
Oh,
just today. I mean, we're recording this pretty much as of, technically
31st?
It's coming out on Halloween, but we recorded this as of the day before on the 30th. So yeah, we're recording this on the 30th. But yeah, as you take a look, we had Luka drop 35, 12, and 12 in a monster performance against the Memphis Grizzlies. We had Jaylen Brown.
Did they win?
Yeah, Dallas beat the Grizzlies. We had Jaylen Brown get 36, 6, and 8 as I think the Celtics blew out the Wizards. It wasn't even close. DeJounte Murray had 41, 7, and 5 on 71% field goal.
All he do is dunk.
And then Curry went off, and he was playing the Pelicans on NBA TV. He had 42, 5, and 5.
That's way better than last game. You remember last game they played the Rockets. He got held to like 19 points until like the last 2 minutes of the game, and then he dropped like
4 threes.
Four threes in a row in the last 2 minutes.
I mean, it's really going to be interesting to see who's going to be leading in the MVP voting. I know that most teams have only played 2 or 3 games so far. Oh, and speaking of NBA news, I just got an update. James Harden has been traded to the Los Angeles Clippers in a monumental deal where James Harden and PJ Tucker from the 76ers are being traded to the Clippers. We're going to go ahead and pull it up. That is true. I did get the alert here on Breacher Report. And let's see the full trade details.
So it works. So it never fails. If you're a superstar, you just pout, cry.
LA sending Marcus Morris, Nick Batum, Robert Covington, and KJ Martin and picks to 76ers for Harden, PJ Tucker, and some other dude.
Who's the other dude?
Philip Perstiv.
Oh,
I don't know. I never heard.
That's great. So
that's pretty good. Marcus Morris, Batum, and Batum and Covington's gonna hurt. That's like basically, I don't know how much Morris was playing, but
that's all defense right there. That's all your defensive players.
Yeah, they got like 3 rotation players or two and a half rotation players traded for James Harden, but they're gonna get PJ Tucker to replace one of them. So PJ Tucker will probably take Robert Covington's minutes.
That's one. We still had 2 other people that are going to play.
So James Harden and Westbrook again.
So it's going to be
James Harden at the 1.
You sure?
No. Westbrook at the 1. James Harden at the 2. Paul George at the 3. Kawhi at the 4. And Zubac at the 5.
That's going to be. I wonder what their bench going to look like. That's going to be crazy whole setup. I mean,
they still got Bones Highland.
They still got Bones. They kept Bones.
Bones, and I think they got the one Zeller brother. It's a backup center.
Okay.
For Zubac.
So we got to see how they do. I mean, I just started my new season. I have to quit again and start over all again. I'm looking at only 2 games.
That's why I like to wait, man. If I'm doing either a creative season or my player,
I'm about to do my player.
You just you do that, and then you make a player, and you get all the trades. You get all the trades if you don't do it all the way. If you do it like day 1 that you get on 2K, you're gonna miss all the trades for your season.
Facts, but I mean that's crazy. I mean I don't know what that's gonna mean for the Clippers. Does
Shout out
that
to the
boost them
Dallas
up?
Mavericks for being 3-0.
Does that boost them up? Like, do you think the Dallas Mavericks have a chance against the Clippers?
Yeah, for sure.
Even with this roster?
Yeah. Because James Harden's also a phony jabroni in the playoffs.
James Harden gonna go.
So right now, let's check out the conference standings. We got the Celtics, the only undefeated team in the Eastern Conference at 3-0. And then we got the Pacers, Magic, Bucks, Sixers, all at 2-1. And then Pistons, Bulls, Hawks, all at 2-2. And then everyone else is at 1-2 or 1-3. Man, the East is getting their butt kicked so far in the season.
Like always.
And then as we go to the Western Conference, the only undefeated teams are the Denver Nuggets and the Dallas Mavericks. Denver Nuggets at 4-0, Dallas at 3-0. Then we got the Warriors and Thunder at 3-1. We got the Suns, Kings, Clippers, Pelicans all at 2-1, and then the Lakers at 2-2, and the
What seed
Spurs
it- what
bringing
seed-
up the rear at 1-2.
What seed is the Lakers right now?
8, 9.
Oh, so we in the play-in right now. If we started today,
Yeah, I mean it's super early on. It's only 3 games in.
Man,
But
we
if we
gonna
were
come
to
up.
start right now, Dallas would be the number 2 seed.
Lies.
Let's go, baby, Luka Magic.
Well, comment below. Let us know how you feel about this whole NBA season. Who is your team to beat, and how you feel about this whole James Harden situation? I mean, hey, you may put the Clippers on the map right now.
I know, is James Harden gonna blow up all that chemistry and make that team suck? You're gonna have to find out.
We'll see.
Well, we got my co-host's favorite up-and-coming player, Cooper Flag.
Was that Kyrie Irving and Tatum in the
finally
back?
deciding on what college he's going to, and he's signing with Duke, such as other Duke greats. We got Kyrie Irving and Jason the Bum Tatum. I hate Jason Tatum, not because he's trash, but because he's not as good as Luka. I know he's good, but he's not as good as Luka. But we got Cooper Flag, the White Wonder, who's going to be the new Luka in the NBA, who's supposed to be taking over. He's a little bit young. He's declaring early. He's going to be on the Duke next year in college. And a lot of people are excited. He basically had the pick to himself to join any D1 college team that he wanted to. And he decided to go to Duke, like J.J. Redick, Grant Hill, Kyrie Irving, and many other Duke greats.
Tatum.
And not Tatum, and go that way. So we'll have to see what comes out of Duke and Cooper Flag. But the way the Duke's recruiting processes go, they are definitely favored to win the national championship.
True, and I mean, my only question is with this is I hope this college team doesn't like mess up his whole way he plays his game. I mean, hey, it's Duke. I want to see if he's gonna be one and done. Is he gonna do the whole?
Oh, he's gonna be one and done.
You think he'll be one and done?
Yeah, he's for sure. He's gonna go be a first-round pick, top 5 pick.
He might be another Grayson Allen or something like that, man.
No, he's way better than Grayson.
You think so?
He's like 6'10".
I guess. I guess it might be he may end up being like a Luke. What's the dude that we thought that's gonna be just like Porzingis, but Luka.
Larry Markkinen.
Yeah.
He's actually doing pretty good.
Lies.
He's averaging over 20 points a game.
The lies.
But
comment below. Let us
Educate
know.
my co-host in this NBA knowledge down below and let them know that Larry Markkinen is not a bust. But we're gonna jump into more NBA topics. We're gonna have an NBA show. We're gonna break it down, and then we're gonna go to we're gonna wrap up the show here. We got Tales from the Crib music section. We got music mix number 4. So make sure you go to the playlist section. Go to music mix number 4. We got a new song added by Johnny Cinco. We got 225 videos. Hopefully we'll eventually get to 250, and then we'll make music mix number 5.
We'll be at 250 by next week. Watch.
Yeah, New Music Monday. We're going to check out what new music's going on. Happy Halloween yet again. We got the Dragon Ball crew hanging out in their pirate uniforms for Halloween. So shout out them. Always bringing you the new cool Dragon Ball images. But let's jump into the music.
We got the new music of the week. We got Brent Fires dropping Larger Than Life. You need to check that out. He got Timberland on it. He had a Missy Elliott track on that. A$AP Rocky. He had a couple people on there. That Baby Tron came out. You know, I still haven't been giving Baby Tron a try yet. A$AP, I didn't know A$AP dropped the tape. I should have been fucking with
I told you about A$AP. I just put you on.
Little Migo dropped the tape?
I was putting A$AP on before the podcast, Brody.
Whatever,
you
man.
weren't paying attention.
Man, y'all didn't check out all these tapes, man. I need to go check out that Little Migo, see if it really came out. But a lot of the other songs came out today. Moving on to my pick, I got Mariah the Scientist. You know, Young Slime herself, the Slime Queen, Young Thug's little side chick, dropped a 10-track album. She
got Young Thug 21 and what is that, Vori?
Vori. Yeah. So you know, it's a couple. It's a lot. It's out of 10 songs, I got like 4 or 5 of them. So you know, it's good, almost 50%. Yeah, I need to check her out. You know, she holding her boo down while he in jail. Yeah, I need to check out the Slime Queen. Moving on to the next video here.
Or we got my music pick, actually. We got Dawn to Dawn Trip, Red October, baby. Dawn has been dropping all kinds of albums, and every time I ain't got an album pick, my boy Dawn Trip comes through. Cool as ever, dropping another album. I actually listened to this song or this album a little bit. He's got a whole 8 songs. It's like a mini album, but Man on Fire, the intro song is definitely ripping it. You need to go through these songs and hear the truth of Dawn, the Dawn Trip, Red October.
And you already know, man, which I need to do. If y'all haven't already, I need to go to Twitter. I'm getting my followers back up again. I was at 4,900. I'm at 4,914 now. You know, I'm learning the algorithm.
Bang.
I'm tweeting my butt off. I got my codes, Papa O Block.
Please don't tweet your butt off.
I pause. And then you already know, man, check us out on this channel. If you haven't already, watch this far. Hit the like button, the comment button, the subscribe button, please. It helps, man. It helps with the algorithm. Also, check us out on TikTok, Tales from the Crib. Check us out on Instagram, Tales from the Crib 210. But you already know, man, this episode 129. It's your boy, Jesse J, Philip Supreme 305 with my co-host.
It's your boy Chico Grande, Chico to the 2 times
with the
Chico
old man
Action
voice.
Jackson, with the soothing voice that soothes your soul and soothes your mother.
Ooh.
Well, let's get some outro music. Happy Halloween, everyone. Keep it safe. Make sure there's no razor blades in your kids' candy.
Exactly. If you get scared at night, make sure you got your Thunder Buddy.
Make sure Kathleen Kennedy is not underneath your bed.
Facts. Or Dwight Howard.
He's underneath your bed.
He's definitely not.
He's
But
gonna do the pump and the dump.
We just saying a 1 for 1 flat. Best stop playing. But hey, man, it's your boy Jesse J. Thank you for tuning in. Gavin, Papa O Block, Tales from the Crib, messiest show ever. Dropping every Tuesday. Ain't nobody more consistent than us, man. We ain't like everybody else. Check out the reaction page. Check out the gaming page. Check out the clip page. Check out the main page. Check out the TikTok page. Man, check it all out, man. We're going to the top, and we ain't gonna stop. Can't stop, won't stop, like Diddy say. Let's go.
Check us out, baby. Tales from the Crib. Thanks for tuning in to the Halloween special. We gave y'all over 2 hours of content this Halloween. So you got to support us by giving the likes, giving the love, giving the comments. We want all of it. We will see you next week. Let us know if you love the Halloween special. We will see you later.